No, 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 no. You never grow like we never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us nicks, never call us bitch, never stress us out, never take us off our best and never see us down. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier in a church army, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier, yeah, yeah.
Born as a hustler, selling to the customers. Put a couple niggas on, know them got propellers. Friend or foe, know them niggas dead to us. Chose to sleep on me, know your boy getting up. Make sure you bet on us, Pepsi versus 7-Up. When I knew ever clever to ever say them dead in us. All our meds and poor people still fed up from and bound to sing. And don't I see if you get shell up. Well, get ready cause I know time for elevate up. Real nigga shit, nowadays too much makeup. Palm face, too much bleach. Palm beige, too much he say. She say, well now bring that my way. One thing you know, say me I look me peer. Paper chaser, I'm in a done chase. I'm the banker, or when me left chase. Rolling in my tanker, we bust through the sea.
You never grow like we never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us nicks, never call us bitch, never stress us out, never take us off our best and never see us down. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a warrior.
Okay.
Cause I'm a soldier, yeah. Cause I'm a murderous, cooling on the block, watching cops, watching me smoking trees, rolling types, J1, blue dreams and anacos, roll it up and watching them, watching me, watching them. Rumor has it, I'm a hazard to these.
We almost there, y'all.
Said I have another line for these other one again. No bull loving, no freak offing, not taking
Cooling on the block,
off when them see me, want to put me in a
rolling tights.
Say, I'm too much for them, I'm too much. Say, I have something to live for today. I have to pick in the away for me at home tonight. I feel make it home, I feel make it right. I say, hey, bittersweet, I call me. I send a regards to my God that been up for a while. Said I'm so energized, said I'm on a new wave. You can't stop my rise. I say, never grow like we never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us.
There is a 5-second delay or so.
Never take us off our best and never see us down.
So you may
I'm a warrior, yeah.
see in the day. But we almost there, y'all. We getting in there. We almost there, y'all. Stay tuned. We are almost in there. We got a great show for y'all.
As a lion, you know I had to come up hard. That's why I stuck niggas, me and my come up squad. I never trust niggas, I only put my trust in God. And HT and New Ave, that's who I fucks with hard. I was taught to keep a stable of these hoe ass broads. They say it's lonely at the top, but fuck it, I gotta get there. I'm not content with the bottom, the stress. Yo, it's a mess here. There's really no competition.
This is one of my songs called Warrior, featuring my cousin and my brother.
Words of a straight up G. It's the
Nitro flows.
That made up me.
I don't know what my brother go by. We're gonna say O. I never even asked him what he went by.
With no fall, cop lofts with no walls. And my wife 6'2", she model, she's so tall. While y'all lame niggas borrow from Peter to pay Paul. I'm in Dubai with Arabian dimes up in they mall. Every day it's like the finals to us. We all ball. I'm America's most wanted for real. John Walsh.
We never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us nicks, never call us bitch, never stress us out, never take us off our best and never see us down. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier in a church army, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. You never grow like we never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us nicks. Never call us bitch. Never stress us out. Never take us off our best. I never see us down. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier in a church army, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier, yeah, yeah.
Born as a hustler, selling to the customers. Put a couple niggas on, know them got propellers. Friend or foe, know them niggas dead to us. Chose to sleep on me, know your boy getting up. Make sure you bet on us. Pepsi versus 7-Up. When I knew ever clever to ever say them dead in us. All our meds and poor people still fed up from and bound to sing. And don't I see if you get shell up. Well, get ready cause I know time for elevate up. Real nigga shit nowadays too much.
Okay. We in here, y'all. It's your boy CURRSE. If you are not already a subscriber to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, y'all. Let me see how my audio is. Tell me if my audio is good. Tell me if my audio is good. You dig? Let me see. That sound a little better. All right. Like I said, we have a different show today. We're gonna get a little bit in my business a little bit, and this is gonna be my first call-in show. I've been doing these live streams for the last week or two, and just beginning to hang everything. And some of the stuff I've been doing has been a little bit more tongue-in-cheek. So I really wanted to dive into this because I seen this clip. Before I start, again, if you ain't like, comment, subscribe, none of that, man, do it right now. Please hit the like button, share this thing out to everybody, whoever you know, other fathers, all of that, man. We're going to be in here for a little bit. Again, if my audio is good, let me know if my audio is good because sometimes this stuff be acting stupid, okay? Okay. ID4 Nick. June, what's the deal? You in here. Let's get it. All right. So listen, y'all. I came across this clip from a artist by the name of Oskino Vasquez. He used to be with Rockefeller. He was a part of a group called they really wasn't a group name. It was Oskino and Sparks. So I guess it's kind of that was their name. But he has like 9 kids, and unfortunately, he lost one of his kids, and he lost one of his kids to the grave, and he also has lost one of his children to the jail. And his son is named Amuji, and they're going through like some banter, I guess you want to call it, and it hit home with me because I'm kind of going through the same thing with my own son, and I kind of wanted to bring other men into this conversation and not just me just on here rambling about my foolishness or whatever the case may be. It's not foolishness, but just kind of downplaying it a bit. And I wanted to get different perspectives, maybe even, get some advice for other guys that's kind of going through it. But before we get into the calling part, because I ain't opened the lines yet. So if you're calling in right now, you're probably not getting in yet. Okay. Let me get back to it and make sure. Yeah, you want to do not disturb. So, so we're gonna go through this video first. It's a few videos, but I kind of want to go through. The main one will be. Hold on, let me check it and make sure before we get it. So he did this live stream. He did other videos on his channel, but someone screen recorded the live stream, and he was saying some stuff that probably would be harsh for others, and it probably just hit home for me because I'm like, I kind of feel the same way a little bit. That sound better? Yeah. All right. So let's get into this video here. This is Oskino, and like I said, it gets a little heartfelt because I get it. I get where he's coming from. So this is him talking about his son in prison and also fatherhood and other things like that, and like how he grew up and you know, the difference was really the difference between the generations before now. You know, this Gen Z generation is like, to me, it's soft shit. Just let me not curse so early in the show. So I believe that they're pretty soft. So I wanted to see if maybe I'm too harsh or maybe I should have a little bit more compassion. So, all right, let's get into it, y'all.
You dirty bitch, bum ass nigga. Go take your dirty ass down the projects and fucking. First of all, I ain't got with the nigga down there living down there. You don't gotta worry about them dying. You doing nothing to them. They kill each other. Dirt bags, all dirt bags. You know what I'm saying? When I see that shit, my son, oh son, this your man? Disrespect me online? Oh, that's what it is. You gonna fuck with me? You gonna fuck with me, nigga? You gonna fuck with me? Real shit. You don't fuck with me, bro. Yo, when your son leave, your son man feel comfortable saying fuck you and your pussy and all that. Oh, your son don't fuck with you. Man, your son don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, that's real shit. Your son don't fuck with you. I would never disrespect. I can't imagine me disrespecting none of my homies' mom and dad. I don't give a fuck. Whatever their mom and dad going through, that's on them. You know what I'm saying?
Cuzzo.
I ain't dissing nobody. I'm just saying, like, this is crazy to me. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm about to give you this bag on the 21st. Like, what are you doing? That shit hurt my feelings. Like, damn, you got this nigga dirty ass. Then the nigga's so dirty with his dirty ass kids, dirty ass nigga. What his pay? He was so dirty, I didn't respond to him. You know, he don't get my energy.
Okay, so for context, he's talking about his son's friend who felt the need to disrespect him because his son has been putting out a false narrative, as he would say, allegedly, that his father didn't do such and such and such and such. So I wanted to get that part out because, like I said, it was a little bit more raunchy, just to show how this Gen Z, these Gen Z folks are a little different, where they'll go and they'll get their friends to hype up everything, and then like their friends that get online and like think they could disrespect you. And so I wanted to go. Let's go to this here, where it was the original video that he put out.
So yesterday, y'all, I did a video about what me and my son was going through. Read the comments.
I'm sorry,
the feedback,
not that one. Not that one, y'all. Not that one. See, look at me. Hey, we gonna get it right.
I have a son named Muji, who I love. He doing 20 to 40 years in prison, okay? So, like a love-hate relationship, I don't know. Sometimes he mess with me, sometimes he don't. I always thought he was cool. I never had a problem with him. I never beat him, never disrespected him, never called him crazy, never did none of those things, right? But for some reason, he has a thing with me that he feels some type of way about everything, right? He feels entitled, I guess. I don't know, right? But make a long story short, he never says nothing about his mother. I see him do a whole interview talking about me. Yeah, my dad this, and my dad's broken. My dad this, that, the third, right? But let's take it to the beginning, y'all. I'm gonna walk y'all through the beginning of how this thing happened. Met a girl. She's guarded up. I think she was on her dean, whatever. I had sex with her once. Boom. She had a baby. She blamed it on a guy named BR. I knew she blamed it on BR because we hung up CFCF together when I was fighting a homicide. She blamed it on some guy from West Park that died on the motorcycle. Then she blamed him on Bub from 31st and Tasking, right? This is the guys, just the people I know, right? These are facts. There's no. So Moochie over here, Bub, the last guy, Bub from 31st and Tasking, is where Moochie ended up living at.
Muji is his son, so if you hear the name Muji, that's who he's referring to.
I'm minding my business. I know nothing about none of these things that's going on. I don't know. I have nothing to do with it. So Muji's growing up, right? I'm getting money. I'm in state property, $90,000 car, $30,000 watch. I got my own daughter and son, my own girl. I mean, so one day I'm in prison, right? I'm doing 11 to 23 months. And my lawyer like, you got a warrant from child support. I said, warrant? Child support? Come to find out, it's Muji's mom. I don't say her name. Muji's mom, when they get welfare, they take you to court for child support. I guess she blamed. So after she took me to court for child support, I would pay it, whatever, before I even took the test, right? So the reason why Bub found out it wasn't his, because Bub's mother took a DNA test behind Bub's back, right? Because, she said, how grandmas be, he don't look like us. So she comes to her son like, yo, that's not your son, right? He's like, what? So he tells Muji mom, that's not my son. He said, oh, she fall on the floor saying the chest not right, take it again. And all this drag. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, that ain't my son. But Muji still stays there. They was attached to him already at that point, right? Now, they could have just kept Muji and not bring me into the picture at all. I would have never knew. The fact that the grandmother didn't take that test behind Muji, Bub back, I mean, because she ain't want to tell her son that she don't think it's his. She just did it on her own. I would have never knew nothing about this. So for me, I'm looking at it like, bro, I wouldn't have nothing to do with this situation. If you wasn't going to even tell me it was mine. So stop acting like I'm a super bad dad when I'm a dad that ain't had nothing to do with nothing. I wasn't even involved. I mean, you got a dad, right? Make a long story short, they come tell me, I got out of jail. And the first day I go to our house, knock on the door.
I want you all to really listen, because this is a question right here. Just take this as we go along with the video. Could you do this? Could you be the guy that says, or have you been the guy that says, well, he already has a dad, even though I'm his biological dad, they're taking care of him and all of that. The kid doesn't know anything about me and all of those different things. Could you live with that? And let's continue.
Let me talk to the young boy to see whatever. Some boy in the window threatening me. The bro knock on my door, bro. It was like too much. It was too. I could have easily just walked away from the whole thing because it was too much, right? I said, "Oh, that's your son. You can't walk away." Right? Of course, dads don't get no accolades for not walking away. It's your duty to do it. Even if the girl blamed them on 10,000 people, and it's still your duty to do it, right? Whatever, right? So I ended up getting a test. It was mine, right? Now, my son lives at the guy Bub. I never saw him before. Never knew him, don't know him, nothing. He lives in 31st and Tasker, right? Projects. Mind you, I'm riding down. I'm coming through stunting. I'm stunting. I mean, I'm coming through all white Jag, convert. Oh, I'm almost state property popping. I'm like a celebrity at the time, right? I got to go to the projects, to another man's house, right, to see a son that don't know me. So sometimes I come down, he wouldn't even come outside. I'm out there waiting like a nut, right? Like, man, I understand. Young boy don't want to come outside. He don't really know me, like, you know what I'm saying? So I start bringing my other sons. Maybe he come outside, he see my other sons, his brothers, or whatever, right? But mind you, the whole time, I could easily just left. I get nothing out of this. I'm like, only thing I'm trying to do is be a righteous dad or whatever you want to call it, right?
Second question. Could you be this guy? Could you be the guy that shows up for a child that doesn't know you at another guy's house who they think is their father? Could you be this guy?
So I said, I started getting cool with Bub. So if maybe I get cool with Bub, I could be in the house more and I could feel more comfortable with them and I could be around my son. I did all this on the name of him. So when somebody say something bad about you, it burns your gears, because like, you don't have no idea, bro. I could have just, every fabric of my being was saying, oh man, leave this alone. You know, coming down here, you stunting, you all showing off, you done a project, you're not from down here to come see a little kid that don't come outside for you, right? And my son even said it in the interview he had. He said, man, sometimes my dad would come down here, I wouldn't even come outside. He said like it was a flex. Not knowing like, bro, your dad don't got to be here. Your dad don't got a dad, right? So in the meantime, so I met Bub, and Bub got to live with Bub. Mother and father were still together. Bub's father is amazing. He used to call me like, yo, Moochie got a game, right? Man, I'm just like, to keep you posted, whatever you got going on. Even though he knows that's not his real grandson, right? So we start being like a little pack. Like they start holding me down. They never made me feel no type of, you know what I mean? So Moochie, like he had a heart. I'm like, bro, you never had a heart. You had me, you had Bub, and you had Bub dad. And you had your mom. No matter what I think about his mom first, his mom, she polo down, he got everything he need. He never had a heart, right?
Another thing, third question. How many of you have children that didn't have it hard, but they just put out this false narrative that they had this woe was me life, that they were living in the slums, that they got it from the mud? Keep in mind.
But sometimes not having the heart make you feel entitled, right? So I'm looking at the people, you talking about your dad this, your dad that, bro. I can show you pictures of me at your games, family portraits, different years, different stuff. Or took you to a show me out of town. Oh, wearing my rollie. Driving my Corvette. Bro. So when my son realized this, whatever bad as a dad you think I was, you're gonna be in jail for 20 years, right? Your daughter, you're not gonna have no memories with your daughter outside of jail. So what you think she's gonna say about you, opposed to what you're saying about me? At least I got pictures I can post on here and show all the places we've been and did and been at and had fun and this, that, and the third and love I mean, so it's what makes me so mad is that you're turning 27 years old or something like that, right? And you still acting, not taking responsibility for what you got going on, bro. Bro, you're not taking responsibility. You don't call me, so I had to, maybe you'll see this because I know you'll be on doing that, watching all this stuff and all that, right? Bro, stop. Then you said, another thing you said in the interview, I just burnt my gears. Yeah, nobody ever took us out of town, nothing like that. Bro, I was cutting hair, making maybe $300 a day, cutting hair all day. Saved up $900. I said, I'm gonna take my sons to the Poconos. Took Muji and two of my other sons to the Poconos for a weekend, right? On our way back from the Poconos to Philly, he said, Dad, can you drop me off for 31st and Task? I want to wash some clothes or dry some clothes, something like that. I said, you sure, man? All right, I'm going to drop you off. Because I think he was staying there with his mom sometimes. Then I don't know what the living situation was, but I dropped him off 31st and Task. 40 minutes later, they called me like, oh, your son just got locked up. I said, what? I just dropped him off 40 minutes ago. Yeah, boy, they say he was clapping at somebody and the law saw him and booked him. I said, what the? So you get booked, go up Glen Mills. So when he was saying that drag about nobody never do nothing, bro, the day you got booked to go up Glen Mills, you just came from a trip. You just came from a trip. So in my head, like, bro, what, you ain't gonna say that on the show? You gonna just say all bad stuff about me? Oh, okay. You ain't there. I said, damn. As soon as you went upstate, I took your mom $500 each for a TV. In prison, the best thing you want is a TV upstate. You know, I've been up there already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you just said, like, nobody don't do nothing. Like, bro, that means you feel like somebody owe you everything. When I was in jail for homicide, bro, I had my own money. I paid for my own lawyer. I never had a dad before to ask for nothing. My mom do drugs. I don't have a mom to ask me for nothing. So just imagine how I feel when somebody just feels so entitled, right? Instead of just saying, damn, man, let me dig myself. I don't talk bad about my dad to my friends.
Facts.
And then for your friends that disrespect me online, they even mean they don't respect you, right? Or they know you don't care about me. Because nobody will feel safe talking about my dad than me. That's supposed to be my homie. That's not even. So when I seen all that happen, I'm like, bro, at some point you get drained. You feel drained, like it's too much. I mean one time you said I wasn't there when I was young. I said, bro, because I never told my son his mom blamed him on a bunch of people. I don't even know if my son even understand that. Do you know that Bub was your dad? Why do you think you live on 31st and Tasker? You from 31st and Tasker because Bub was your dad. And the only reason Bub is not your dad is because Bub mom took a test behind your mom back, and then I was the last culprit. She blamed me. I'm the last person she blamed you on, bro. The last person. And I stepped up and said, come on the rock. He can't never name a time I beat him. He can't never name a time I hollered, cussed at him. Nothing. But all people realize is what you didn't do. You ain't do this and you ain't do that. But I say it's a burnout. It's definitely a burnout, and it's draining. And it gets to a point that, I don't need anybody doing anything for me. I make money for myself. I mean, I don't have a mom or dad to blame none of my shortcomings on. None of that. My son had everything it is to be a superstar. He had me as his dad. He had Leaf Ward as his best friend. I mean, from a popular neighborhood that's known for stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like there's no reason for you to be where you at. Besides, you wanted to do it. You wanted to do it. Do I take some responsibility? Parents always going to take some type of responsibility for the kid, even if they had nothing to do with it because it's your kid. You know what I mean? But once you start pushing 30 and all that, at some point, you have to say, well, how did I contribute to this? See, the thing with me is I grew up so messed up, whereas though I knew it was me, I had to get it on my own. It wasn't no, Mom, why you ain't do this, Mom? I mean, I ain't have all that. I just didn't have all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it'd be hard for me to really understand.
I want to stop here for a second because I understand exactly where he's coming from. And when I mean by I understand where he's coming from, in the sense of I was I think I was conditioned to not have attachment issues, in a sense of I'm used to people already. See, I'm trying to watch my words. I want to be an open book tonight, but I'm trying to watch my words, right? I'm used to not having as much compassion in a sense of parenting, because I'm not used to my dad being around, right? In a sense of he wasn't there every day. So I kind of got used to that after a while. But at the same time, I never in a million years would allow any of my friends, not my mom. My mom can't talk bad about my dad to me. My dad can't talk about my mom bad to me. Point blank. You could tell the truth about them, and you could encourage me to have relationships with my parents. But once you start having me trying to pick sides and all of that foolishness, ain't happening. Ain't happening. I've had stories where my mother told me a certain story, and then I go and I waited till I got in front of them, and then I was like, "Hey, is this true? Tell me if this is true or not, because if it's not true, then now I only know one side." So anyway, with what he's talking about, it hits harder for me because I'm kind of going through the same thing. And I've been trying to figure out, am I being too harsh about this situation? Am I being too rough? Am I being too tough about the situation? I can be very stern at times, extremely stern at times. I've calmed down a lot in the sense of I kind of let certain things sweep under the rug because I just don't want to be stressed out. I'm trying to have less gray hairs in my time. But with this whole thing with fatherhood, I think about it every day in the sense of like what I could have done better or what I could have switched, because it get to a certain point where it's like you can do all on your end, but there has to be reciprocation on the other end when you're trying to mend a relationship with anyone pretty much, but especially when it comes to a child. And I don't know if I'm like the only one that looks at it like in the sense of like, yo, you're always my child, point blank. I don't give a damn if you're 50 and I'm 100. You're still my child. It's just embedded in me that because I had to raise you, you're my child. The phone lines are open, y'all. If y'all want to call in, let me put this on the screen here so y'all can see, just in case you don't have the number. You know what? I forgot to put it in the other scene. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second to put it on the screen. Here goes the number, y'all. If you want to call in, this is the number to call into. Hopefully everything goes well because this is my first time using this. So if you are watching, you see this number on the screen right now. Go ahead and call in, and so we can see if this thing working here. We shall see if it works today. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It's this parenting thing, especially when you're not with the other parent, is always going to be hard. And it becomes even harder because now there's like a transactional thing. And I saw this the other day with, I think one of those comedians, he was talking on one of those podcast things, those clips. And I'm noticing more and more that children are becoming way more transactional with their parents more now. I've never been one of those parents where I'm going to buy my kids love. Point blank. I really don't care if anybody love me, and to be honest. Like, this is going to sound crazy. I really don't care if anybody loves me. I just want you to respect me. I would rather you admire me than love me. Admiration is much more for me than love. Love is fleeting. When somebody admires you, they when they adore you, when they admire you, like, those are different words that I cherish. So I've never looked for love for my kids. Like that's I think comes from a mother. Hold on, y'all. Shit. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. All right. My bad, y'all. I was trying to see if one of my guys who I really respect, if he could come into the show. I think he might have just seen my message, so but I don't want to mess up my stream when I'm doing this. Yeah, again, I don't care about being loved. And I noticed that over the years. Like love is so fleeting, man. And I wasn't a person that like was like, oh yeah, I want to be a dad and all this stuff before this. Like I became a father when I got her pregnant when I was 16. I got her pregnant when I was 16. She was 15. She had it when I was 17. And she turned 16. Or yeah. So however it went. But yeah. So I was a teen dad. And being that I was a teen dad, I grew up with my son. And I think in the beginning, because I wouldn't say I grew up with my daughter, because my daughter, by the time I had my daughter, they're 5 years apart. So I was 20, 21, maybe, whatever the case may be. So by that time I already had apartments, stuff like that. I think I was working at Red Cross by that time I was working at Red Cross by that time. I had everything except for a car. And I really didn't think I needed a car at the time because Baltimore was I could just hop on the bus. You could pretty much be everywhere in no time. Now that I live in Florida, shit, I miss Baltimore buses. I ain't gonna, boy, I'm telling you, in the sense of you can get around because you can't get around like that. But yeah, I truly am trying to figure out how to mend relationships with my children, or with my daughter. I ain't gonna say with my children, mostly with my daughter. My son is a little older and he's on some other level of I'm not kissing nobody's ass, man. And when you're an overly emotional male, especially when you're an overly emotional young male, it bothers me. Like, I had to be stoic, like at all times. Like my brothers and all them, like I couldn't let them see me sweat. Like God rest my brother's soul. I got an older brother on my mother's side, and I got two older brothers on my father's side. But I was the oldest at all times because my oldest brother didn't come to America till he was 30. You know what I'm saying? 28, maybe something around that age. So me growing up, I already was a parent. I'm sorry. It's my Baltimore accent. But I was already a parent, right? And when I'm really going back, like I always had that, I had to be stern type of deal. And so when I really became a parent, like I knew how to have fun, of course, because I'm younger and all that. But what I mean is what I say. And what I say is what I mean. Like, and what I say, do something, do it in this and the third. And I had a conversation with my son a few years ago after we didn't talk for 2 years or whatever the case may be, because me and his mom broke up or whatever the case may be, and I left the home. And shit, I left the house because I didn't want to hear about certain things that I done did already. Like I'm not one of those people that like, yo, you can keep nagging me about the same thing, because I'm definitely gonna go off. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't do that. So I just dipped out and was just like, all right, this is it. And it didn't I didn't know how much it was going to affect him, but it shouldn't have had. Okay, let me be more sensitive. Let me be more. I believe it shouldn't have affected him as much, and maybe I'm being selfish when I'm saying this, right? Because in my mind, I really truly believe like how like a man is supposed to go out and spread his oats and do his thing and all that. So in my mind, that's what my dad was doing. My dad has 13 children, 4 stepchildren. Like it's like, you get what I'm saying? For a long time, I wanted to be just like my dad in a sense. Not all the kids. I never wanted a million kids. I only got 2. But I never thought of myself as being like number one dad. I never thought of it like that because I never knew what the hell I looked like. Only matter of fact, the only example that I have of like number one dad was Bill Cosby. Just being honest. The number one influence of having of being a stand-up dude was Bill Cosby. Real shit. I wanted to be in that family. Just the way how that whole dynamic was ran. Like, I was never the kid that didn't listen to my elders. There's nobody in my family that could say, well, not now, when I was younger and all that, like before, like 5 and all that, everybody tell me I was off the wall. I mess up stuff, whatever the case may be. I fuck something up back in the day. You get what I'm saying? But when I got of my own mind and I started thinking, oh, well, no, these are my elders. They telling me to do this for a reason. And when it comes to my dad or my parents, period, like I don't know if it's a Caribbean thing, but they mean their word mean everything to me. Their approval means everything to me. Like, I really don't give a shit if anybody else, if they approve or not. I don't give a damn. I really don't care. The lines is open, y'all, if y'all want to call in. I don't really care if about other people's approval. Like, when my dad used to call me and be like, "Yo, I see you," this and the third. When my mom see me, like, "I see you," this and the third. Like, that's the main thing. And then it's like my day ones. After that, it's my day ones when they call me and remind me, like, "Yo, you know, we was in the trenches and you blah 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 blah. We talked about woo 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 woo, and you doing blah, and I'm doing." I always wanted to be like my dad. Always. I didn't give a damn whatever story they told me. I wanted to be like that. There was not one time, and it sounds crazy, but there was not one time in my mind before I was 13 years old. Because once I got to 13, it kind of switched. And that's when I really started. You know what? Shit. I just had a moment. You know what? Damien, you're right. I'm so glad you're in the chat. Mr. Jimmy was definitely one of the ones. You were so true. So this is one of my day ones right here, y'all. Mr. Jimmy was one of my childhood girlfriend's father. I should tell a story about Mr. Jimmy. I should tell a story about Mr. Jimmy. I'm gonna tell you how good of a father he is. He almost killed me and his daughter. Did I get a? Oh shit! He just called me. Let me call him back. Hold on, y'all. See if we get this working.
Brody,
There we go. You live on the air.
Mr. Sugar, what's going on, bro? I was tuned in. I had to call in and I heard you say something, and I don't know if people don't know. Me and this dude grew up together, and I heard you say something about that father figure being Bill Cosby. Man, what I want to say is, for me, and I don't know, you may feel the same way, but not on TV. The one that I seen that was that stand-up dude was Mr. Jimmy.
Facts.
Mr. Jimmy. That's the one I look up to. But when you're young and you have kids and you trying to do the father thing, like, bro, don't none of us know what we're doing.
Right.
Take bits and pieces from how we grew up, and either a good thing or bad thing. Either we're gonna do if your situation was messed up, you're gonna do everything to make your child life nothing the way yours was. And you take certain principles and morals from that, you try to instill into them. And a lot of us that grew up how we grew up, we didn't have those influence, those real male influence, positive influence parents to show you what to do.
Facts.
Like me personally, like my kids, my son, he got accepted into so many colleges right now. Straight A student, all my kids are straight A. I'm from the trenches. I'm from the hood. I'm from the gutter. I ain't never had nothing.
Facts.
I'm trying to make it for myself. So my kids, the only person who ever wants you to be better than you is your father. There's not another man on earth that wants you to be better than them except for your father.
Yep.
So I want my boys to be 10 times better than me. I keep my kids off, keep my sons out of jail and my daughters off the pole. But I done did my job.
Yeah.
All of them college bound, everything. I don't know but as you growing up and you going through it when you haven't had that role model or what you look for, like you say, Bill Cosby, Uncle Phil, and them. Like they was our parents, they who raised us.
Yeah.
As far as male. Now, when I had my kids, I didn't know what to do, but I knew what not to do.
You
know what I'm saying? You may not know what to do,
but you ain't know what not to do.
I know what not to do.
Yeah.
And that was the example that my parents gave me. I knew I not to do the shit that they did.
Right.
See my lane. And I might say, and plus their mother. I mean, their mother is the best woman, the best mother on earth. So I think we did a good job.
What would you say? What was the number one thing you took from Mr. Jimmy, like that could put him in that box? Because I know some things, but what did you see that you took from that was like, nah, that's like a father figure or a father that I would love to have?
One, you just look at the way he get up and go break his neck on that roof every day for just his family.
Hell yeah.
Just for Angie, Lord Jenny, Miss Debbie, where he take care of his people. And then all of us, we was like adopted, basically.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He ain't turn none of us away. You needed some advice, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
You need a place to lay your head. Hey, you can't stay here too much, but he ain't gonna put you on the street. Anything wrong, he was that dude, and he was gonna give it to you 100%, no cut cards, no tickets.
Facts.
He wasn't gonna beat around the bush. He wasn't gonna tiptoe around your feelings or none of that. And that right there is what I take from. Because man, I'm just saying, everybody had their own vices, but as kids, as young men, and you look at that, because you know he done been through some things too.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you fall for him. If you look at the way he grew up and then how he became who he became at that time, married, they was married what, 17?
Damn, they got married that early? I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah. But when we 13, 14, most
That
parents
is
was,
true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, now that I go back and think about it, yeah.
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 So for
They
him
did
able to
start
do that
early.
or whatever, his own, and then got this huge house. Like I'm 40 now, and my house I ain't got to that part yet.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But it's stuff that you work with and you keep on going. You don't cry about it. Whatever bill, whatever this is the third, you're going out there, you go make the money, you come home, with your wife, bullshit. You ain't never seen her go to work,
Nope.
and you held it down as a man. Them kids ain't never want for nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And even shit,
Most
if
of
you
us,
looking at her grandfather and her grandmother, how their situation was, like, shoot, that grandmother, they ain't never worked for nothing either.
exactly. And as young men, you look up to that. You look and see that, especially coming from our background. I wasn't used to seeing that. Honestly, I ain't never seen that until then.
Do you think as well as those men being who they were, like in this or are, in the sense of like them being hardworking and everything and want to be the family guy and be the provider, what on the other side, I think the woman is just as important in the sense of, they're gonna make sure that, the household is taken care
Homely,
of, the kids is taken care of, all of those different things. They're gonna respect dad when he gets home. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I've ever seen anything where it's like anything awkward with them. Like Mr. Jimmy got his own space in the basement, and we, you know what I mean? He doing this thing, and then like
exactly,
it was off. It was like just family all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And
And
I always wanted that part of it in the sense of, well, I could go hang out with my dad and all that stuff like that, you know.
uh,
Um, damn, yeah, I'm glad you said that because like between him and my mother's ex-husband, which, I look at him like as a father figure as well, Johnny. Those two are probably like the people in my life that I learned man time from.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like
Exactly.
how to even interact with younger people, because he didn't have to hang out with us. He didn't have to teach us anything. He didn't have to do none of that stuff. Especially me. I'm his daughter's boyfriend. Like
What a boyfriend,
you know what I'm
right?
saying? He
He
didn't
ain't
have to.
supposed to like me.
He didn't have to like me. I remember they just took me to Six Flags, all that like stuff that I never did before. He was just like, nah, you coming with us. You know what I'm saying? Like he used to, do
Yep.
little stuff to just like mess with me and stuff. Like when we went to Six
Uh-huh.
Flags, I was scared of the roller coaster. He was like, nah, you ain't leaving out here till we get on there. Like you were not leaving. we will stay here.
At all.
You know
Yeah,
what I
bro.
mean? But I respect it because after that, he's the one who made me love it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Look, we went at the same time. First time I seen King's Con was on his dime.
Mm-hmm.
He paid for our ticket. Me, you, Angie, and
He did.
yeah. I think it was Malika with us. I'm not sure, but I know it was me, you, Angie.
He
We
was the
found that
one
little
that paid
crazy
for the
character.
tickets.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
right about that. You're right about that. Man, I'm gonna tell you
That's
one
what
story. You wasn't there that day. One day I'm over at Angie's house and we in the pool, and I go down underneath the pool and shit. I mean underneath the water, and then like I go and I start like going up her bathing suit, and I go up and I start groping her, right? Mr. Jimmy standing on the damn on the balcony, just looking on the patio, I mean, looking at me, right? So I didn't even know. So when I got up out of it, I said some shit like, I don't know why I just did that. He said, I don't know. Look, it was some shit like this. I don't know why you did that either. I was like, listen, this how I was saying. I was like, I don't know why I did that.
You're right. The small as hell. You gotta remember, this wasn't no little small. He was short.
He was short, but
he was
that
big
man
ass
fingers was like this big. Like
sausage. You see his knuckles and shit.
yeah,
You can tell he didn't do war. Big ass
yo.
bumps and shit all over his knuckles, man. Like he been beating on the ground. Like man, he wasn't the power.
Yo, the man had permanent tar on his hands. Like this man.
Yeah, bro.
if he was gonna
Man,
smack
rough
me,
as
he was
shit.
gonna kill me.
Matthew feel like a cinder block.
Yo, so listen. So this is what he do, right? So he was like, he said, Angie, get out the pool. So that means Tristan get out the pool too, right? So mind you, I gotta go down in the basement because we gotta go in the back door part. But I go in the basement, start putting my clothes on, bro. I'm so scared to leave out of the basement, yo. So I walk out the front door. He outside washing the car. Here come Angie walking behind me. He looked at Angie, said, "If you don't get your motherfucking ass in the house, nigga." I was in my mind. I was like,
"Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here."
Right. Don't bring your ass behind me. You already know him on some mad. You add on like
I just
he ain't
dodged.
gonna kill you. He gonna kill me.
Bro, I just dodged the whole smack in the face. I'm telling you, because he was about to yo. I'm telling you, if I would have said something, I would have saw God. I would have saw God that day.
Absolutely.
Man, shout out to Mr. Jimmy for real, man. No joke, man. No joke.
And the one thing though, for sure though, even though, like I said, that father, that protector type, because if you'd have had a problem with anybody around it and you would have told him, he'd have had your back.
Facts. That man never ever. That's the only time he ever told me to go home. Like ever. Bro, I was welcomed at their homes, period, all around. Like they brought me in, like out. Yeah, they brought me in all the way, yo. No. I'm like all the way in, bro. All the way in. That was a time, man. That was a time because I think it's kind of rare now to see that. Where
it is. And I hold on to that, like that's that old love, that's that young that marriage from back then. Like now, like it's like a shot in the dark. Now you get married until that thing lasts all them years.
So it's funny you said that, right? So last right before the new was it right before New Year or right after the New Year? I went to a funeral, right? And it's my lady, she does home health care, right? And one of her clients she like was real close to and all of that. But him and his wife, he just passed away. He passed away in 91 or 90, whichever, I think it was 91. But him and his wife was together for 70 years, bro.
Great.
70 years. And let me tell you, you know what she said? Which is the most, that's why I said admiration for me is more than love. This woman said, I ain't got nobody else. She said, I ain't got nobody to take advice from no more. Like she admired that man so much that she just want advice. She's just like, I don't have nothing. Like, this is it. This is all I known since I was 20 years old. Like they lived their vows out to the fullest. And she admired that man all the way through. She admired that man.
And that's what marriage supposed to be. That's what that's supposed. Like we done got away from that. Especially with this this social media age and everything. Everybody wanna, how they say, keep up with the Joneses. Everybody looking at what this one doing and looking at what that one doing. You get at it. You and your wife start arguing now. First thing one person go do, they go to Facebook and put it on it. Now everybody in your business.
Facts.
Now everybody. Now this one comment and that one comment and whatever. And man, social media is driving the wedge. It drives that wedge. Because now, like, let's just say, all right, you and the wife, y'all have an argument. She go on Twitter, repost some shit, or she may write something or whatever. Now I'm gonna know y'all going through some shit. And here the comments come. Oh, I wouldn't put up with that if I was you. I wouldn't put up with that if I was you. You start hearing that enough time, then here's DMs. This nigga sliding in the DMs and shit. Now thinking, oh yeah, well, I got options. Oh, this nigga want me, that nigga want me. Whoa. Listen, these niggas don't know you. These niggas don't know you. You say, oh, you got options, they can do this, they can do that. No. And to be honest with you, they don't want you. They want to, excuse my language, they want to fuck.
That's it. That's
what that is. And a lot of women don't understand that. Oh, they're gonna talk
I
to this
think they
gas
do.
shit.
I think they do. I'm starting to think they do want to do the same shit too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna
In
be,
fact,
I'm gonna be honest.
hey,
I think they do.
and if that's what you want to do, hey, just keep it 100. Keep it
Yeah.
walking. That's the problem. Everybody's sneaking around and lying about shit. Like, first of all, ain't no need to lie. What, I'm gonna get a whooping? What's lying for? I'm gonna get a whooping? Shit, I know what I'm doing when I did this shit. So hey, I'm ready
Yeah.
to accept whatever consequences that would come with it. I don't need lying. But that's what shit. That's when all that trust, all that shit go out the window when that shit start happening.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get no 70-year marriage no more. You ain't gonna get no 50-year marriage no more. You lucky you go 10.
It's so important, like in the sense of, not the paperwork. It's important, especially if you have children. Like if you could
Right.
do that, it's more.
Yeah.
It's just way better. Like you
Yep.
could see it. You could see it in different children. Like I could see. I don't want to name no names, but I could see within one of my friends where who he had his mom and his dad. His demeanor, everything. Him and his dad used to go to the movies every weekend, like all that. Like it was like a thing. Like they hung out. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a relationship, and he was
Right.
like it wasn't like oh shit, I gotta go hang with my dad. It was like no, me and my dad go out to go hang out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was admiration. It was like I want to hang out with my dad. Like
Exactly.
I hang out with y'all, cool, but no, I think my dad's cool. He not a gangster. He not a none of that. That man worked at a paint plant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he
Right.
admired his dad. And that's
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I think is missing, where people don't admire their parents no more, like, or they don't respect their parents in the sense of like, I get there's people that mess up. There's parents that mess up. No, all parents aren't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't.
No.
I know I'm not.
Right.
You know.
But to them, I said, when you got kids, you are their Superman for a long time.
Facts.
Now it's what you do with it, whether you fuck up or not, is when they stop seeing you as that.
Right.
And it's like, there's no one way to be a pop, man. There's no one way to be a father. Like, everybody is different personalities. Some people have that buddy relationship with their father. Some don't. And it's like, the people who have it, a lot of them, they want that strict parent. The people who have that strict parent, they want that father to be buddy and tell them shit and do it, instead of just like drill sergeant into that. You do what I say and that's it. That's the type of, that's the way we grew up. It wasn't no sitting down talking to my father about this, that, and third. No, it wasn't none of that.
I got the.
My kids tell me anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to them. And I say, Mr. Jimmy, I give it to him straight 100, no cut card, no taste. And it's comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But I'm still pop. Certain shit is lines that you just already know we ain't gonna cross.
Right. Yeah, I think with how I was able to have both, because my mom is like super stern and my dad is like kind of the jokester, but I knew he wasn't to be played with. You get what I'm saying? And even though he wasn't there, like I said, on an everyday basis, I see him shit every couple of years sometimes. You know what I mean? But I still had that respect because my mom maybe had that respect on top of that.
Right.
Like I couldn't, if I was to talk bad to my dad, my mother probably would have knocked my head off. It's like, she's like, whatever me and your dad went through is whatever me and your dad went through. It's not like you supposed to be taking sides or anything like that. Like it's never been that. Respect the man. Like, yeah, he out here doing whatever he doing. And then when I got older, I got the chance to sit down and talk to him and have some real man conversations where it's like
you get his side.
Yeah. And I understood it. Even though it to other people would have been like, well, that's not enough. No, it was enough for me because that's exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The man told me, he was like, I was worried about making money, having sex with women and hanging with my friends. And he said, once I made the money, I gave it to the women, and then I went and go hang with my friends. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's like, I didn't care about, I didn't think about being a dad. I thought you supposed to, being a dad is making the money. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny is, from that era, that's what they were taught.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what they were taught. You go make the money, you take care of the household. That was your job. They wasn't paying the pampers and shit. They wasn't doing the school parent teaching and all that stuff. No. They go to work, they get paid, they come home, get a wife the money, she pay the bill.
That's it.
Put the food in the house.
That's it.
And that's how it was.
And
So I'm saying throughout the generation.
And I lived like that for a long time. And I don't know no other way.
No, you ain't know no other way. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. See, it's like, you know, when you come together, you and the woman that you come together with, y'all was raised different. So she may be expecting one thing and you expecting another. Her father wasn't like yours. So you doing what you think, and you doing what you think you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, bro. When I had my first kid at 17, got her pregnant at 16, and
I was there.
Yeah, you matter of fact, shit. But you know, for the audience, right? But
right.
Knowing that I didn't know what the hell I was doing because I was a child, but I tried to figured it out.
Yeah.
And I don't know the way to go to my son and be like, yo, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, sir, but I did it.
Right.
I got you to this point. You graduated. You did what you need to do. This and other stuff like that. But there was other things that I couldn't be around for me to be around.
Right.
And it sucks because it's like most guys would be like, no, just stick it out. Just deal with the bullshit. And like, no, but you don't have to deal with the bullshit.
You don't. No, but see, most of us do for the child's sake. And that's, man, listen here, and it's not like a bashing type of situation where
no.
But I heard something that somebody told me. They say, man, a man has sacrificed his happiness for his family.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, a woman has sacrificed their family for their happiness.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? And when he said that, it's like, damn.
Gotta hit the air horn on that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what we do. You stick through the bullshit because, all right, how we grew up. I know me personally. When I had my child, it was like, I don't give a shit what's going on. Don't get me wrong, I had my thoughts too. But it's like, my kids ain't gonna be one of those kids. My kids ain't gonna be one of the ones or whatever that they fall with somewhere else and I'm not in the household with them. Some other dude in there. Nah. My kids need to go to sleep and see me. They need to put their eyes on me when they wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm getting them dressed for school, breakfast, drop them off, daycare, all this stuff. But it's like you put up with and I can't say it's 100% women, because a lot of women, they go through the bullshit with these dudes, they stick it out because they want to fall for their child.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I can say, that what he said, but that kind of hit home.
No, it's so true, man. It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true, man. Crazy. You know, I didn't know in hindsight, like, okay, this is gonna happen, and I have to move and all these different things. Like, well, okay, so for my daughter, I had to move away from Baltimore. So that what made our relationship estranged, right? Because, you know, over time, it's like out of sight, out of mind for them, in a sense. You know,
right.
It wasn't like for me. That wasn't for me. My dad was always in my mind, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with my son, his mother took him. Like I'm sitting there one day and I called him. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna come and pick you up. Excuse me. So I could take you to get your haircut, because we did this every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, have it go. So
Right.
he like, no, you can't come get me. I'm like, what? What you mean you can't come get me? I'm like, I'll be there tomorrow to come get you. He's like, no, we moving. I said, oh, well, where y'all moving to? Whatever you moving to, I'll just come over there and get you when y'all finish moving.
Uh-huh.
Then we go get our haircut. You know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
you can't come get me because we're moving to Delaware. I'm like, what?
Oh, exactly.
I said,
When was I going to be told this?
he said, take the hat off, put the Pistons hat on. Bulls, baby, Bulls. But so when that happened, I literally calling, no answer. Go to the house,
No answer.
they gone. Like, they damn near would move that day. They didn't move the next day. They moved that day. I thought they were gonna be gone the next day. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go over there tomorrow. Boom, because I'm mad at this point. I'm heated. I'm damn near, I'm furious. I want to go kick a door in. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, how you gonna how you telling me that you're leaving to go to Delaware and not even telling me where you're taking my child? So it comes from where they went from Delaware to Jacksonville. And then from Jacksonville, she left my son here in Jacksonville. And then her and her new husband went to New Orleans. And that's how I caught up with her. And there's a whole bunch of foolishness with that. How I even got back in touch with my son and all that. And I got back in touch with my son because her brother, who didn't like me at the time, which we cooled down because he understanding that this was before he had kids, and now he understand because he done been through some shit. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But he the one who answered, because I hit everybody up in our family. I'm like, yo, where's my son? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody. I still got all the messages if I can pull them all up. And he was the person that didn't mess with me at the time, was to say, oh, your son is in Jacksonville. He's in Jacksonville with my mom. I didn't know none of them moved to Jacksonville. I had no idea I never been to a damn Jacksonville. I always fly past Jacksonville. I've never been to Jacksonville before that. You know what I'm saying? So so I found that out, and then I'm like, okay, so then when I call and I get in touch with my son, I found out his mother's in New Orleans because whatever happened that day in Jacksonville. I ain't gonna put all our business out right now. One day,
Right.
But yeah, because it's a part of my story. So I mean, it's not her business; it's my business too. You put me through it. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, I'm now, me and my son is getting back good, and then now me and her getting back good and all that. And that's how I ended up in Jacksonville, because she was going through whatever she was going through with her now ex-husband, who stabbed her 18 times, and she almost died. She died, and they brought it. Oh yeah, it's a whole big story. Yeah. So when that happened, then me and her started rekindling that. But I'm in my own relationship up here in Baltimore and this and the third. But like, it wasn't like it was like, oh yeah, we just back. Everything is back cool. But this was before she got stabbed and all that. And then she wound up getting stabbed and all of that. And then, yeah, it was a whole bunch of foolishness with that. And then I had to go down to New Orleans and go get my son and all that stuff. But by that time, I was still living in Baltimore, and had to take a train all the way down, 27 hours down there, 28 hours back up with my son, all that foolishness for 3 weeks. I was there helping. Like, she was partially paralyzed. Well, she was fully paralyzed at that time. She couldn't even move her fingers. She couldn't even move her neck because he hit her everywhere, like all types of stuff.
Lord.
Yeah. So yeah, June. So yeah, when all that stuff happened, I had to go down and go get him, and it took 3 weeks, and the only reason I got him because this lady named Galen, she came back and she had an abortion. I said an abortion. I'm sorry, she had a miscarriage. And she was like feeling, real. She was feeling bad for me. Yeah, she was feeling bad for me because I was supposed to just come and get my son and go. I wasn't supposed to be sitting there taking care of her. I'm sitting there taking care of her. I got a whole woman up there, this and the third. Her side dude coming in. It's a whole foolishness with this. Her side dude come in. I'm in the hospital room, and then her side dude come in. He was there the whole damn time until like the days I'm about to leave, and he just come poke his head, and I'm like. So I remember the name she told me because she wound up getting stabbed over this dude, and it was a whole bunch of foolishness.
Oh,
and then,
man.
But look, listen. This is how I left this for the ending. The main thing is that he did it in front of my son and the other two children. You see what I'm saying? So there's things that I have to understand that my son went through that alter his brain as well.
He's gonna have that trauma forever. It's gonna be something he got forever. And that's one of them things. It's certain when you go through shit like that, a lot of people don't understand how that shit affects you, but it
Yeah.
affects everybody. And that's some shit to witness. And your mother is the woman who gave you life,
He pretty
and
much
you
was the one
witness
who saved her life.
and,
He
and
pretty much the
happen to
one
be
saved her
that
life.
at the top. Yeah, just taking that responsibility.
And you know,
You know,
it's crazy because, you know, I kind of went through a similar situation, but
right?
really it was my brother. So it's crazy. I'm going in today. So my
Yeah.
mom, little brother, I said little brother. What am I talking about? My mom's uh ex, who's my little brother's father. We used to live with him. He was hella, you know about fucking Rob. You know he was hella abusive.
Sure.
Matter of fact, you on the phone right now. Oh
Uh huh.
shit. Cause I be telling people
Uh huh.
about this all the time. Bumba
Uh huh.
blood clot. Let me put my headphones all the way so I could
Yeah.
hear myself. Bro, please, am I lying? Am I lying when I tell you this story? Am I lying? We have not, listen, me and Damien just
Look at
start talking
them.
back again. I haven't talked to Damien in a minute. Listen, am I lying when I came to y'all and we was gonna take this nigga out?
You gonna kill him. Fact. 100%. That's why when you just say Rob, that's why I'm like, that's why I just start laughing. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna do something to him bad. And how old was we? What? 14,
14,
15?
15, 13, 14, 15.
I'm like that.
Like, it was that bad for me, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It was that
Yeah,
bad
we
for me to
had
the
that.
point where
No,
I went to
not,
my
not
friends
that.
and damn near crying to my friends like, yo, I can't do this no more.
And we ready to risk it all.
Was
Hey,
ready to
whatever
risk
had
it.
to happen.
Bro, yo, that shit about to bring tears to my eyes now. Just think about that shit, bro. Because my friends was going they really was, yo, my bros was really gonna put their life on the line to, yo, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. And, man, let's say,
That's crazy, man. Yo,
yeah.
I'm so glad we didn't. Yo, you know, I went to my
Yeah.
mother. If my mother will call, I probably gotta get my mother to call in. I went to my mother and told her, and that's the reason why it didn't happen, y'all. Because I went to my mother, she begged me. When I say she begged me, yo, she begged me to, yo. She's like, Tristan, please, I'm gonna get y'all out of this. Please, I'm gonna get y'all out of this. Please, please don't do that. Please, I said, because I went to my mother. I respectfully went to my mother. This is what I was going. I said, yo, you cannot be in this room tonight. And she looked at me like,
Mm-hmm.
what? And
Yep.
she saw every bit of sincereness in my eyes when I said this shit. You cannot be in this room tonight because
Man,
we were
I
all
remember
getting
that.
abused. We were all getting abused.
Yeah, everybody was going through some shit at that time. Everybody was going through some shit. If it wasn't at that time, it had to prior. Like, bro, like that wasn't the only time. Like, man, listen here. Me and my brother, we was gonna do the same thing to my stepfather.
Facts.
It's crazy to say, but bro, like we put the plan in motion there. It was a dumbass plan. Like now we're grown and think about it. It was a dumbass plan. You've definitely been gone forever. But at the time was like, look here, like my mother ain't gonna never get right until this nigga's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So he got to go. And we sat there and talked about like, look, I just explained to my little sister when she get a little older, the reason why we had to go. And it's like my mother is like, I don't know if she could feel it, knew something was up, cause I ain't gonna like we was getting them, taking them. Come on, let's go to the bar. Let's go to the bar. Let's drink this shit called night train.
Oh, I remember that
We go
shit.
buy him a he take sip with him. He drank them all. Come on, let's go on back. Let's go on back. All right, now he nice and sip. It's the third time. We gonna go back this third time. He ain't coming back. We knew the alley and all that shit. We gonna come back. I don't know where the hell he went to. He went with some dude. And that was, like I said, it was a dumbass plan. But he had to go. And I don't know, like my mother, she must have felt it. He said his full name.
Mm.
He said his full name. She's like, look, hold on real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick.
But yeah, y'all, this is damn, this is crazy. This is kind of heavy for my first call of the show, but this is the things that I was going through as a younger guy that made me need my dad, that made me want my dad. Like I was just praying that my dad would just show up out of nowhere because the abuse was just rampant. Like it was just for no reason. I remember the first time we went over this dude's house, and it was in Essex, Maryland, and my mother used to work at this time. I think she was working at the Marriott because that's where she met this dude at. And we used to drive. We drove all the way from Seton Park Apartments over on freaking oh my God, off of Liberty. So way on the west side to go all the way in the county to go over to Essex. I don't know why. Just because her and him could spend the night with each other, and because we got to get up early in the morning, like 5 in the morning, whatever the case may be. So this is the first time this ever happened, right? My mother and them getting in the room getting ready. I'm in the dining room just standing there. This Negro comes out of nowhere, grabs me, and said, no, he looked at me, he said, "You ain't comb your hair?" Now, mind you, I don't know this nigga like that. I don't know. This is my second time meeting him. "You ain't comb your hair?"
Oh.
And I'm looking at this nigga like, what? Now, mind you, I ain't been around no dude in forever. Like, ain't no dude been living in the house. You know what I'm saying? We don't live with nobody. Like, it's just me, my mother, and my little brothers and shit. I'm the nigga in the house. I'm the man in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
At that time, you know? So I'm probably like maybe 10, maybe. Because I was in 7th grade when I think she started messing with him. So yeah, but the 7th grade, because that's when we moved to Essex and shit. So anyway, so yeah, he just grabbed me and shit and just started yoking me up and like, you ain't brush your hair. And I'm looking at him like, and like a tear just started, like some movie shit. A tear just started rolling by. Like, why the fuck are you doing this? Because I ain't brushed my hair. Like what? So I couldn't even answer because I'm just looking at it. And
you
that's
could have just asked me, "Hey, you brush your hair,
bro." My mother
go straight to this. I don't even know you. I'm not your child.
But I didn't even notice. It shocked me so fast because I didn't even know how to respond, and I didn't even know how to like say something to my mom. So like she didn't even know until like way later because it just happened so fast. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Right. And I kind of almost like, did she tell him to do this? You know what I'm saying? But I know she didn't. You know, after the time, you know. But you know now
you're a kid. You don't know at the time.
Yeah.
All sorts of shit running through your head when that type of shit happens.
I'm like,
you don't know this nigga.
I'm like, my mother's, you know, she get on us about our hygiene and shit like that. So it was like at that time, I was just like, I ain't brush my hair. I'm like, I'm just standing here. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just trying to get out of your house. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then we wound up getting an eviction, and literally all of a sudden, this nigga just show up with a U-Haul, and then we moving in with this nigga, and then it was like, it was hell, bro. From we moved to Essex, and then we moved to Garden Village, and then from Garden Village, that's when I met Damien and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because we only lived in Essex for probably maybe about a year. No. We lived there for a year and a half because I went half of 7th grade and then whole of 8th grade. So yeah. So from that time and then all the way, and then what happened was why they even broke up was I was at Angie's house. I'm sorry. No, let me go back. I was supposed to be at Angie's house. Right? No, I'm lying. That was another time. Let me go back. I was at Angie's house because it was 2 different times where one time I was supposed to be at Angie's house and one time I was. So I just came back from Angie's house and I'm walking through the woods. You know how we have to walk through the woods in Garden Village. And when I'm walking through the woods, it's ambulance at the bottom of the street, right there at the woods. So I walk past the ambulance not knowing my mother's in the fucking ambulance.
Right.
Walking up the street. When I go up the street, I see hella police just standing out there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Go walking up, and I just see them talking to him. So then it just clicked, like, okay, my mother not up here, so what the fuck is going on? So then I look down, and I could see them open the door, and I see my mother in there. Bro, it took every police officer in there, out there, I mean, for me to not get through that door, bro. Every single
Yeah.
police officer that was out there, I put this on, and I was every bit of 130.
Yeah, you a little as hell. You a little as
Like a motherfucker, right? I was little as hell, but I was strong as hell. Cause listen, if y'all don't know, listen, Damien is damn near 6'5", all right? And I'm 5'8". And me and him used to box and shit like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends are way bigger than me, or they was way, but I was always strong. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
but yeah, no, it messed me up because what happened was, he started doing something to my mother and my little brother, who's doing some time right now, but goes to show he ain't be played with. But he grabs the knife, and he's only maybe 8 at the time, and my mother grabs the knife because he's about to go stab him. And my mother grabs the knife, and she winds up cutting her finger to the point where like she messed up the tendons in her hand and all that shit.
Yeah.
For years, my mother couldn't even do this. She couldn't even do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that just like, it's a lot of shit like that heavy abuse shit. And I be trying to tell people when I'm around like kids and shit like that, I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck real abuse or anything like that. Like, you don't know what that is. Like, if somebody tell you to do something, you that's just it. Like, you don't know when somebody smacking you and then they tell you to do something. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. You get the shit knocked out you first, then they tell you.
Then they tell you. I'm like, wait, you didn't even give me the direction first. Give me the direction and let me do it, because I know how to do it. Trust me, I can get it done fast. It's like I can go about my business. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy is, and I won't say crazy because it's like, shit, we all was the same way. Like, we didn't really know like really what was going on. Of course, we wasn't telling each other this shit, like, but because we do, you know what I mean? And you feel like you couldn't, but we were confined in the women we was with at the time.
Yep.
So I found out through Angie. She didn't want to, but you know how she get that little, when she want to say something, but don't want to say.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I want, but I can't. Like, well, goddamn it, why would you start?
Right.
You can't tell me shit like that.
Right.
So now I gotta think of telling me this shit. Like, hold on, I'm big bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he told her what the fuck was going on. So that's why when we got around, well, we come on. And we go around that motherfucker, we drinking and smoking or whatever, and then and then that's how we go ahead and break that. All right, well, look, this what happened with me, such and such, such and such.
Mm-hmm.
And then when one break, then the next one,
everybody.
all right, well,
yep.
Happened with me, whoop. And that's how that shit go. And motherfuckers build that little. It's like it's crazy because niggas build camaraderie through trauma.
Yeah, man.
Through shit, which is nuts. Like, both my parents was on drugs, and a nigga, when motherfucker asked me like, where you from? I'm nigga everywhere. Cause I done been to 11 fucking elementary schools.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? We were moved or evicted or stand with these people, stand with that people. And like, I remember like, there was times like me and my brother, like my mom, they just dropped us off some goddamn way. We don't even know these people. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon. They tell me to go upstairs, take a goddamn nap. It's like, what the fuck? And I remember one time, bro, like, he was hungry, ain't ate probably like 2-3 days. And then my brother, my older brother, we upstairs in whatever this little middle room was. And I don't know what the hell made this motherfucker go to the drawer. But he went and opened his drawer, and they had like these little cans, some little spaghetti-o things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? The little bowl got a little spoon to it and all that shit.
Yeah.
Ministry joint. And he seen shit. He's like, yo. Oh. So we come on down there. We crack the motherfucker open, and we sitting there like hungry as shit, sneaking a little ass miniature thing of fucking spaghetti. You know the shit ain't got but 2 meatballs and shit and a couple of strings.
Mm-hmm.
But we go eat the shit real quick. You see the lady coming up the steps. Till this day, I don't know who the fuck this lady was. I seen out the corner of my eye. All I know, we supposed to be in the fucking bed. Man, I jumped up and Superman dove in that motherfucker. Like this lady don't see me diving in the bed. Like that was the funniest shit. So when I did the shit, bro, I Superman dove in the bed. Boom, Ben still bouncing by the time she got there. I'm playing shit like a motherfucker. My brother see the shit, he can't stop laughing. So I don't know if she was mad that we ate the little food or if we fucking supposed to be sleep.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be sleeping, we still the fuck up. But bro, when I tell you this lady hit us with every goddamn thing in there, first she whooped us with a belt, and me and my brother, we got that little thing and shit. Like we sit there, we do shit for each other, make each other laugh. So while she's whooping the shit out of me with the belt, he doing shit, and I'm like laughing, like you feeling shit. She whooping him with the belt, I'm doing the same shit. He sitting there, oh yeah, I think it's funny. She go downstairs, but she'll get a bird. She come crack both of us with that motherfucker. She break the
Damn.
bird. Go back downstairs, go get the fucking mop. Come back, hit us with the mop. Break the goddamn mop. Now she ain't really got shit else. Man, you know that lady, she hitting us with shoes and heels and all sorts of shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck? And I talked to my brother, like, to the day, I'm 41, my brother 45. And we talk about this shit, like, I just talked about to him about this a couple of like, who the fuck was this goddamn lady just whooping the dog shit out of us like that? Like back then, like motherfuckers talk about like child abuse and abuse like that, man. We ain't look at it like that. That shit was just normal.
Right.
Like, this is the shit that just happened. Like
Right.
we ain't look at that shit like no abuse and all. Like they got all these hot knives and stuff, all that shit. Like that shit wasn't.
Nothing. We ain't had
That
none
shit
of
was
that.
normal. You know what I'm saying? We ain't get none of that shit. You
Nope.
ain't gonna get no. You just go on the fuck on, bust the business the next day, on to the next one.
Facts.
But it's like, can you like? I'm just sitting there saying, like, can you imagine this shit now? Like, you fucking somebody, you don't even know these goddamn people, and they
Yeah.
hitting, breaking mops and brooms and shit on you. You know what I mean? Like, I trip off shit like that now. Like, that's why it's like when you go through certain shit, like you make for damn sure your kids don't ever gotta go through shit like that.
Yeah, man.
Like my kids, man, most of my kids don't like the bus. They don't gotta get on no fucking bus. Shit, they ain't. My son
He said
just
they don't
turned
know how to get
18.
on there.
Yeah, my son just turned fucking 18. You know what I'm saying? He just had to start taking the damn bus because he in Dunbar now and he working
Right.
and he's going to college all at the same. So I'm working. So they have, my daughter they don't know how to catch no goddamn bus.
Mm-hmm.
Like all my kids and shit, they done had cell phones since elementary school. I need to get in contact. I need to know what the fuck y'all at. Well, we ain't had no goddamn cell phones.
Hell
They ain't know what the
no.
fuck all
What?
goddamn.
Man, be gone
We
all
been in like 9
day.
different people's houses. We done been back and forth, east, west, Baltimore, Essex, but they don't
Everything.
know what
Ain't
the
know where we been at. Ain't that the truth, bro? Yo, I be saying that all the time. I'm like, yo, my mother ain't know where I was. She just knew I had to come home. That's it. Just
exactly.
shit. Then when I really started smelling myself and I started going down the hill with Bubby House and shit, man, I be staying down there for like 2-3 days. It got to the point my mother was like, Tristan, let me tell you something. She said, if you're gonna leave here, please just let me know where you're gonna be. That's how I got to. It just got to the point because she's like, yo, I know you're not gonna be here. Just tell me, just at least give me an idea of, or call me every once in a while and be like, yeah, I'm good. Like something. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was that
Exactly.
bad, bro. It was that bad.
Yeah.
It was that
Like
bad.
man, like motherfuckers don't understand. Like I look at I tell my I say, y'all is fucking full, bro.
Man.
Like no nigga, I never this some fucked up shit to say, but it's fact, nigga. I didn't know what the fuck a real pizza tastes like until I was able to buy this shit myself.
Mm.
I've only had the school pizza.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I tell you, no, one fucking time, shit, nigga still remember this shit like it was yesterday. One fucking time, bro, I almost had a real pizza. I remember this shit. I don't know who this lady was, but she had ordered some fucking Domino's for the house. And that's what the fuck we supposed to have for dinner. And waiting on it to get here, it goes up on outside. We're living on Patterson Park. Go around the corner, it was like a little mini park, but it was houses and shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the monkey bars and shit, hanging upside down, doing dumb shit. My brother and my cousin, they throwing rocks. These ones was throwing rocks. I just heard boom, they bust the car window.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know we finna get fucked up. We get ready to get in trouble. I haul at it. You know, take off, run home. They run behind us. Man, the dude came, knocked on the door. My mother answered the door. He said, yeah. Him in that blue shirt, he bust my goddamn car window and took off running.
You should have
So
stayed.
I'm looking at these niggas for them motherfuckers to say, no, it wasn't him. We was throwing rocks. Man, you think them niggas sat there and said, fuck no. Man, I got the shit put down. I say, whoa, hell no. It wasn't me. I took off running, yes. They bust the window. Oh no, he ran, he said, I guess they ain't run. I ain't stopped to see if they ran. I hauled at it.
Yeah.
Man, I got the shit whipped out of me. You go the fuck upstairs, you don't get nothing to eat tonight. That was punishment. You go the fuck home, you go to bed hungry, you don't get shit tonight. These niggas down there eating pizza, I can smell it. I was mad at the motherfucker. I was mad at them niggas for like 3 years, nigga.
No, man.
Man, these niggas like 3 years. Like, you sorry, son of a bitches? Like, y'all could have stuck me in a piece of your pocket or something, nigga. I took the time for y'all.
Oh man.
God damn.
Yeah, man. I think it's a different time that we grew up in, and like it was like it just hardened us to the point where, because it's a lot of times I'll be looking at these kids. I remember I was working last year at doing security, and I was supervising. One of the young kids came in, and I'm talking to him, and he was just like, "Yeah, I don't need a dad." I'm like, "You don't need a dad?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't need a dad. All I need is my uncles and all that." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, what kind of, I was like, is this something, he did something to you? Nah, I just don't need a dad. I'm like, what kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm listening to these kids, and I heard, I don't know if you can hear, you might be able to hear the audio if I play it on here. Because Oskino did a video with these two young ladies, and they were saying they didn't need, tell me if you hear this real quick. Let me see if you can hear this. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, all right. So let me switch it real quick so everybody else can hear it. All right, boom. So let me let you hear it real quick.
Y'all wish it's not heard as often as you should be, right? No, we're gonna jump right into the hard questions from the break.
I'm not gonna tell them to like, comment, or subscribe.
What's up with your boy Oskino?
Yeah, like they're like, there's no need for. I feel like there's no need for a dad, but like I feel like in some parts, only one part I see, it's like you need a dad to care for you, like show you the love when a boy comes in your life.
So you think that's all that you need a dad for?
Yes, I feel like that's all I need him for.
Yeah.
What about protection?
I have a mom.
You think your mom can protect you from something more than your father can?
That's what you got uncles for.
But your father.
So it's fun. I wanted to play that clip because
Is this a little dude or a little girl?
no, this is a little girl. So I wanted to play that clip because a boy told me the same thing, and I'm like, but with her, there was another video they put out earlier today or last night. I think it was earlier today because I watched it, and she was saying, you know, there was like some abuse going on in the house. I understood that part when she said that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the other girl sitting next to him is his daughter, and she was like, "No, I need my dad." You know what I mean? So, you know, I get now. I'm starting to, you know. So when I asked that question to that young man, I was like, "Was there some abuse? There's something where you think you don't need your dad and all that?" He was like, "No, just don't need him because he wasn't around, so I just don't need him." I'm like, so you don't even care about who he is, what he is, where you come from? Like the biggest thing for me was always lineage. Like, where did I come from? You get what I'm saying? Like how did I get here? How did this happen? You know, where did, you know, how was your dad? All those different things. You know what I mean? Because my grandfathers died. Shit, one of them got killed coming out of a lady house, and they hit him over the head with a rock, and he died. You know what I'm saying? Then the other one, I didn't meet him till I was. This was in Jersey. My cousin brought me to go see him, and we walked like a good hour and a half to go see his ass in Jersey and shit. And by the time I got there, he was in a wheelchair grunting. So I never even knew none of my grandfathers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so like when I, you know, for me, I never ever said I never needed my dad. I was mad at my dad because he didn't see me play football or see me run track or, you know what I'm saying, help me with
But,
girls or whatever the case may be. But when I got
but,
older,
but you knew who he was.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You knew who he was, and you knew you may not need the situation, and you may only seen him every now and again. But when you seen him, it was one of them joints. I'm glad to see you.
Yes.
So I like, but see, that's he might have a different situation. He probably ain't never seen his father, or maybe seen him, when he was a baby or small or whatever. Ain't seen him in the last 10 years. He got him a little mustache now. I'm like, all right, well look, I done been through the hard part. I don't need to know.
And that's rough for me, man. You know that's rough for me because I always need my dad. I always need my mom. I always need, I'm one of them. I'm 40 years old, bro. And if my dad could come back right now and just hug me, bro, I'd melt in his fucking arm. Pause. Like that's my dad. Like that's the only dude in this world that his love means something to me. His compassion, his care, that's the only man in this world where ain't fuck a dap, none of that. I just wanted my dad to put his arms around me and be like, bro, I got you. You get what I'm saying? Like there's nothing, that's just for me. Like, so it's always hard for me when I hear other people say that because I'm like, damn, where does that click in your head where you just like, fuck it. I don't care. Like
I kind of fall in homie ideology because like my situation is kind of like the same thing. Like I didn't get the hard part. Like the times I need you wasn't nowhere to be found.
Mm.
You all getting high and shit. So I went through all that shit, all the fucked up shit, all the war, all the shit in the streets, all the selling drugs, and jail, everything. I went through all that shit by my damn self. So now, nigga, when he got grown and got kids, he had got himself together, and like I had him in my wedding and everything. But like I don't need you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you do your thing for your grandkids. I'm good.
Okay, well, I mean that's still honorable.
You know what
I
I'm
get what you're
saying?
saying. Yeah. Fuck
I'm
me
good.
now.
Like,
Gain it. I
yeah,
get that.
so
I get that.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like I don't need no hug. I don't need no, like I'm bad now. So the shit that I don't get, the shit that I ain't get from you, I make sure I give mine extra, and I may go overboard. But shit, that's the shit that we wanted. I ain't get that, but my kids got it. They got that relationship. I ain't had that shit. Like nigga, but I got once again, I knew who my when he talking about the uncles. Like shit, if it wasn't for my uncles, nigga, I ain't gonna bullshit you. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right
I
now.
know. Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I wouldn't be sitting. We wouldn't be sitting right here having this conversation. If it wasn't for my uncles. To this day, like my father's brother and my mother's brother, they the ones telling me that.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that shit. I remember when I was over west, I called it the House of Pain. The nigga ain't ate in a couple days or whatever. My uncle, he'd get out of his bed, come all the way down there. He was living out always fucking Edgewood somewhere. I'm always West Baltimore. He come all the way down there, get me, take me down to the market, buy me a little bag of food, you know, about like shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'd be mad because it was like, man, fuck that. Like I shouldn't have to call him for this shit.
Right.
That's what make a nigga go ahead and, you know what, fuck it. Even though nigga was wrong, but that would make a nigga go ahead and say, all right, fuck it. I'm about to go ahead and start selling these drugs. I need shit and ain't nobody gonna give it to me. I gotta go get it myself. And it was like, he got kids, he got a wife and shit. Like, he need to be bothered. Like, that's how I thought. Like, man, I'm not his child. I'm not his fucking responsibility. He shouldn't need to have to do this.
You still think
But
that now?
that's my nigga to death. Huh?
Do you still think that now?
I do, but I'm way more appreciative of it. Like I'm glad he did it, but I still feel as though that wasn't his job. But then It's like I say shit come full circle. But look at me now, like my daughter, which is actually my niece. Like I got her, like my son was 10 months old when I got the call, like, hey, the baby is in the hospital. I ain't find the mother. You the next of kin. Mind you, I'm first time father and shit. I'm barely speaking to, I'm just now speaking to tonight. My son's 10 months old now. I got a new one. I got the, but hey, I looked at it like, if my uncles ain't doing for me, where the fuck would I be at?
Right.
So I had to go ahead and shut the fuck up. You feel me?
Right. Right.
So, I mean, but like I said, I knew who he was. And I ain't never like, I don't know. I ain't never like, I did at times. I did at times. I definitely wanted to. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you some gangster shit this nigga ever told me.
Mhm.
This was like, you know, I'm grown now at the time, and my uncle he came and got us all up. Like, look, let's go down North Carolina to see grandma. You know, we don't know how much longer she got. We all it'd be good. All of us to get together. All right, boom. So we, of course, we gotta go find my father and everything that damn way. He's up and down Greenmount Avenue.
Mhm.
Had to go find him and put him in the car, take him all down there. So we standing outside one day, it's me, my brother, and my father, my uncle there. And you know, we all big as shit now. So it's like he's kind of like timid. So every time we do it, it's like he's jumping and shit, like we getting ready to whoop him or something. It's like, whoa. Like, Daddy, chill out, nigga. You good? Like,
Right.
there ain't
Right.
nothing. I guess the shit started getting on his nerves. Like, hold on now. Let me get this shit out the open. Like, hey, listen, y'all want to tell me something? Y'all want to get some shit off your chest?
Right. Right.
He's like, oh, y'all here, damn, nigga, you good? Oh, whatever happened, that's over. We grown now, nigga. You say, yeah, look like you want to do something to me. I say, if I want to do something to you, it'd have been done.
Right.
Man, this say, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You hit my jaw, you better hide yours, cause I'm coming. I say,
Oh man, he was sizing
you know
y'all
what
up. He was trying to.
I'm
He was sizing y'all up. He said, "Damn, they got big as hell. Goddamn, they gonna take me.
right,
They gonna take me."
man.
Oh man,
You know how big I am, nigga. I'm small as shit compared to my brother.
sheesh,
That nigga like 6'7", 6'8".
sheesh.
My father, he's 6'2", 6'3".
Y'all was
So
gonna be in there
we
tearing
all
some
like
shit up.
shots. Yeah. You know, that nigga get high, so he ain't like he's big with weight and shit. He's big and bony as about little as hell. Like, look, you throw your ass down the street. Shut up.
Oh man, too
But
funny.
it was like, it's one of them joints like, look, this still my father. I mean,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna let, cause I don't believe he never did me nothing. He ain't never put his hands on me.
same here. That's how I felt about my dad. I was like, my dad ain't never beat me, and my father never yelled at me, never nothing.
Yeah. Now, if it was that type of shit, oh yeah, I'd fuck him up down there in North Carolina, nigga.
And you know
I'm older now, nigga. No, stand toe to toe.
my father never had to do that because I listened to him. Like whatever, whatever. As a grown man, my dad called me maybe 4 or 5 times about some social media shit that I done posted or something. I remember one time he called me about some guns and shit that I had posted. I was like, you know my guns is legal, right? He's like, I don't care. He said, you don't let nobody know what you got. And we sat on the phone for 2 hours talking about that, and then I took the post down. Like,
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't
were
no
right.
ego. It wasn't no ego or nothing like that. It was he was right. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm gonna listen to a gangster who my father had a dither page. Like that nigga never was really on Facebook. He always had some fake page that only we knew about that he follow us on, and then he'll hit us something like, I'm like, God damn it, I forgot your ass got that fake ass page on there. Like that nigga, he ain't do social media. He be like, bro, what you doing? Why you posted that? And I'm like, you know what? You right. Let me take that shit down.
Right.
Because
Dumb.
I have respect for my dad, you know what I'm saying? To be like, no,
Right.
he's right. And I
Yep.
think that's lost, man, where we just, it's like it's being lost where our parents, period. Like I just did a report on a 16-year-old
You see
kid
that
that
type of
killed his dad.
Yeah, you see that type of shit that you forward with that type of advice and shit. That type of
Excuse me.
not like it ain't like a chastisement. It's a look, nigga, you wrong. Like, what the fuck are you doing? See, I didn't never get that from my father, but I got it from his brother, my uncle. So that's why I say like I understand little homie a little more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like my uncle will be the type like when my mother died. When my mother died, you know, she had no insurance, and like I was like just like really, you know, I just finally got my first apartment, first car, all this shit. Like you know, I'm working and shit, got a good job at the steel mill. Third, all right, boom, I'm ready. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
mother died or whatever, it fucked me up. And she had no insurance, none of that shit. It's like I ain't know how much a fucking insurance will cost until then. Like it's ridiculous and shit. You got to pay all this goddamn money
Just to put them in the ground. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm out here like the nigga ain't selling drugs right at the time. I'm doing everything legal, legit. I think I was still selling a little bit of bud, but that's it. So, but I need this money, and my goddamn check, I gotta wait a whole nother fucking week to get this check. And when I wait that week, it ain't gonna be enough. And at that time, when you lose your mother, that's one of them joints that put that hole in your heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get this one there, that don't make it even bigger. So I'm out wild because now I got wasn't, and this was 2007. Wasn't no goddamn GoFundMe and none of that.
Nope.
Wasn't no SPG and shit like that. So
Nope.
I gotta, you know, call around the family and say, hey, can you? And everybody, oh yeah, I can see what I can do. I can see what I can. And it's like, all right, y'all keep talking about y'all gonna see what y'all can do. Days going by, and ain't nobody gave me no number. Ain't nobody even handed me shit. So now I got to go get it on my own. So now I'm out there wilding, drinking, not giving a fine fuck. I get this money up, out there waiting on to catch somebody slipping. You already know. And then like my uncle, ain't what I'm talking about. I don't know how the fuck they found me behind that goddamn Kmart, but they came around there, put me in the car. He said some shit to me. He was like, listen here. I don't know. I can't tell you I know what you're going through because I haven't lost my mother yet. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. BG&E still want their money. And when he said that shit, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, look, I don't want to hear that shit, but he said, you can go out here and go act the fool and rob somebody, kill somebody, get locked up because he's trying to get this money to bury your mother. Remember this thing? He's already gone. And you still got to live. BG&E ain't gonna. They don't give a shit about your mother dying. Yeah. They don't give a shit about this funeral.
Yeah.
These people, they still want their fucking money. And it's like shit like that. My father was still alive, but I don't get that shit from him. I get that from my uncle. Both of them. So that's why I say, like, I understand what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, people have different relationships with their parents because they was raised different.
I'm learning, bro. That's why I wanted to have this conversation with people because, you know, I'm trying to get different perspectives because I'm, like I said, my perspective is, you know, different because I was able to, I never forget one day I'm driving from work. This was what, maybe 3 years. My dad been gone 2 years now, I think. So yeah, it's been about 3 years or 4 years ago. I'm sorry. It was 5 or 6 years ago that I was on the phone and I was taking some of my coworkers home. It was like 3 of my coworkers. And I had the phone on speakerphone through the car, and my mom and my dad was on the phone, and we cutting a fool, right? And we talking about all types of stuff, like relationships, all types of stuff, and everybody in the car laughing, all that stuff, right? So when I hung up, everybody, my coworker on the side of me, he looked at me, he said, and he's a little bit older, he probably like 20 years older than me. He said, that's your mom and your dad, right? He said, yeah. He said, I could never get my mom and my dad on the phone to joke like that. I said, nah, that's our relationship. I said, they haven't been together since I was a baby. And that's the relationship we got. We get on the phone, we laugh, we joke, we go, I'm grown now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's different for me because like I just have a great relationship with my parents, even though, like I said, he wasn't there when I was younger. But when I got older, I made it a point to where, I moved to Jacksonville and then I'm only 4 hours away from my dad now. So, and I got a car. So I call him and I'll be like, hey, I'm going to be down there tomorrow or whatever the case may be. Or I'm here today. I'm coming to see you right now. Or drop what you doing. I'm coming to see. And he'll drop what he doing and we go hang out, whatever the case may be. Like my father didn't like being on YouTube or none of that shit. I got my dad on a YouTube video shooting guns and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was shooting my guns. Listen, shooting my guns at that. You know what I'm saying? I took my father out on a father-son date with my sister. My sister was also there, and I didn't grow up with my sister. I didn't meet my sister until a few years ago in person. Like I knew of her, but I didn't meet her until, you know what I'm saying? So like I made those things happen because I need that for myself to say, yo, I need to have some time with these people. You know what I'm saying? Because time is more valuable than anything for me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn about what money you gave my mother, none of that shit. All I wanted was that time to say, who are you? You know what I mean? And it's mainly for me to learn who this person is. Because I'm very a person that I need to know. I like, if I don't know certain things, it bothers me. So I need to know, especially about where I come from and who this person is, because you look at my dad, we spit an image. We laugh the same, all of that. Only thing, he got a freaking Jamaican accent all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we pretty much damn near the same person almost to this. Like everybody I talk to till this day, they be like, damn, yo, you really his twin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my father got 13 kids, and I'm the third out of all of those, and I'm literally his twin. Like everything through and through. And he used to always say, yo, you're my special child. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, no, like you are really my special child. Like you different. Like me and you could sit down, talk about certain shit, all types. You know what I'm saying? He's like, everybody, I can't do that with all my kids. It was me. And he said me and my other sister, Shari. You know what I'm saying? But so I needed that. And I think me and my sister was one of those, out of the kids, we just like, yo, we need that approval from our parents. You know what I'm saying? It's not just mom, but I mean, not just dad, it's also mom. She's like, you need that. You know what I'm saying? And no matter if they around or not, I need that. I need that approval. Like, and now my dad not around. My cousin now, he'll call me and try to, replace that. Like, I'm 40 years old, but he still call me and be like, yo, you know who you is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's that reassurance. You know what I'm saying?
Reassurance.
Because we get lost at times.
Most motherfuckers that come from where we come from or grew up how we, they won't admit it. But a lot of niggas need that shit too.
Yep.
A lot of us needed that shit too. It's just you mad because you go through shit and you got to cut them feelings off. You got to be, quote unquote, you got to become that nigga.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that mask you put on when you leave the house. When you by yourself, you break them joints down and sit with your thoughts and you start thinking. And that's what most, whether you wanted it or not, you really needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But bro, I love you, bro.
You already.
I'm just getting on first. We're going here unwind. I appreciate you, bro. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. You already, man. We made the live stream live today.
I'm
gonna see if anybody else gonna call in, and if not, we're gonna shut it down a little early tonight because I usually go for about 3 hours. But we're gonna see. See if I get somebody else on the line here.
All right.
All right, bro.
Hey, I'll meet you tomorrow, but I'm gonna text you so you can send me them titles.
All right, bet.
Bet.
All right, bro. Yeah, man, that was one of my dogs, man, from childhood, man. Like we damn, it was crazy. Like it's crazy that he was on the phone and I got and that story came up. That's one of those stories that I always think about because I could have literally participated in throwing some lives away. Mine, theirs, his. And I'm so glad that we didn't. I'm so glad that my mom did. I did talk to my mom about it. I'm so glad that I did, have certain things I could talk to them about. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see. All right, I'm back, y'all. But yeah, these videos, I'm gonna play this one here for you guys again. I wanted to play that for Damien because it always resonates with me when it bothers me. Let's say that. It bothers me when I hear people not want to be around their parents, but then I have to go into my back of my brain and say, but why? You know, there has to be some sort of a reason. And a lot of times I've gotten the vague answer, and I think it's probably because either they probably don't know me or some people don't know. And then there's those few seldom times where you get a person that kind of opens up about what's going on with them, and they're like, no, this is the reason why. You know, this was going on in the household at the time and all those different things. So let's switch back, and we're going to continue to watch this part of these two young ladies speak about fatherhood and being a kid and being a daughter to a father and all of those different things, and if they need them and all of that.
So you think you're saying that because you got scarred from a situation maybe with your father or something?
No.
So if
Like,
you
Do you how you feel about that?
So if you was to like grow up with your dad and like y'all was cool and stuff like that, you had two parents, would you still feel the same way?
Movado is synonymous with
Ooh,
modern
as soon as we
design.
get back, they want to hit us with the
Inspired by the
commercials.
sun
Hold
at
on,
high
y'all.
noon.
Let's go.
I feel like I'll be like, than my dad. I feel like my dad can protect me from anything. But like,
But
now
now
that I'm
that you-
scarred, it's
then-
like, that's out the window, is with me until forever.
Yeah.
I don't think it's forever.
I think it's forever.
How you feel about it? Do you think it's important to have a relationship with your father?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's very important. I think a father is the only man you're going to meet that's not going to want anything from you.
Back.
I'm just saying. Every other
Facts.
boy will want something from you. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
For the most part, I
You
would
agree
say.
with that?
But dads don't, that's what I do understand.
Dads take all your smart mouths, your attitudes.
But some dads don't know how to deal with it. They take it as an attitude, and then they like,
That's why you need emotional intelligence.
yes, that's what you need. Sometimes you need dads like that. So when you talk to the dads like that are not emotional
Yes.
intelligent.
And when you say emotional intelligence, what do you mean by that?
That
Like, you need
understand
to-
your feelings,
yeah.
like that, like not know everything that's going on in your head, but like know when you off, like,
And can understand
Yes.
you like you having a bad
And don't take it.
So this is we are not mind readers. So if your dad comes to you and asks you what's going on, don't tell us nothing, or you know what I'm saying? You have to elaborate, and you cannot be a mind reader. We don't know what teenagers are going through every 5 seconds. We know what we went through when we were teenagers, but this is a different time. Y'all got the social media, all this other different stuff like that. But I believe communication is key. Hey, this is how I feel. This is what's going on with me. Or I don't know what's going on with me, but I don't feel good.
right, not taking it personal, acting like a little girl.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you think? So if a dad don't understand that, you think he don't got emotional intelligence?
Yes, because you've been here before us. You birthed us, you know, and you should know what you're doing. Like,
But you know, sometimes people just because
We don't know what we're doing. A lot of this stuff is that we're literally just trial and error. And we're trying to figure this out. You're trying to figure this out with another person as well, which would be the mother. And sometimes it's even the grandparents that get involved, because that was my situation where the grandparent got involved and I was paying her child support because I was, we was a year apart. So I turned 18 first and her mom put me on child support. Yeah. So.
grow old don't mean they grow wise.
What?
You know, sometimes you just because you grow old don't mean you grow wise.
Are you speaking for yourself?
I'm very smart.
No, I think you're speaking for yourself. You're not speaking for everyone.
I mean, for me, I mean, this is the thing with me, right? No man really understands what a woman thinks, right? But if you love you so much, we don't care. We're just gonna be there for you no matter what. If you're having a bad day, we let you have your bad day. You know what I'm saying? Especially our daughters. You know what I'm saying? We might be like, oh, here she go. We gonna say
I
it, but
can't relate.
of course you can. You're a young lady. But today is about your voice and not mine.
Yeah, okay.
So see that? Is that emotional intelligence right
Yep.
Yeah, that actually was.
So I think we're gonna change your outlook on thinking that having a relationship with a father is important.
But
I
she
don't
already
think
has her
that, like,
opinion.
that scar is already there. It's like, you really can't It's like 6, 7. You really
So
can't.
So do you think whatever you so okay? So say you have this like not a bad relationship with your father, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think there's any way to fix it?
Well, what he did now is like it's no way to fix it. Like,
give me a second, y'all.
No way.
Ever?
No. That's just how she could probably forgive him, but they don't.
Yeah, I could say that I'll forgive him.
But it would
we
never
could talk
be that.
here and there, but it would never be. Yeah. Oh, we on FaceTime. What's up? My school date. No. Yeah. Oh, let's go on a date. I'm okay. That's why stepdad comes in here.
Yeah, she could remove herself from situations.
Right. Like.
I think that's.
So do you ever have a time when you felt like something was not fixable?
No.
No, right? Thank God. Good Lord. So that was
So for context, the young lady on the right is his daughter, and the young lady on the left is her daughter's friend. And they both have different views on fatherhood and father-daughter relationships. And the one on the left is pretty much saying she doesn't need her dad and all these different things. In this video, she said he asked her if there was like something that happened or anything. She said no. But in the next video, she did say something like it was abuse and stuff like that. So I'm not even going to play the other video because we're not even going to. But I'm just giving y'all context of what's going on here, because like I said, this guy who's in the beginning who's in the middle is Oskino, and he brought these young ladies up because he's having issues with his grown son who's doing 20 to 40 years in prison, and they're having their issues and stuff like that. And I, like I said, having issues with my 20-year-old, 23-year-old. He'll be 23 this year, and we're just trying to figure out how to maneuver through this whole thing, in a sense of, are we emotionally, as these women are putting out this emotionally intelligent foolishness, are we able to understand what they feel? Because a lot of times I'm not even going to understand. I really don't. It's like, fuck how you feel. And I'm talking about even my own self. Like I say that to myself, like, so what you feel this way? Get over it. You get what I mean? Like, that's just my mentality. And I'm trying to see, should I be more compassionate about certain things? Or should I just still be like, no, just get over it? When it comes to males, like females, I understand it. I kind of get it. It's like, it's like all this up and down playing game. I don't like playing the game. I really don't. I don't like doing up and down stuff. I like to be straightforward. So it's a little bit more kid gloves when I'm dealing with my daughter. So I understand it. So I really like this conversation that they're having, because it's opened my eyes a bit, because I had this conversation with my daughter not too long ago in person, and it almost broke my heart in a sense from how the conversation ended, and knowing that it's a transactional relationship only. And I'm just not with that. I'm not buying no kid's love. I'm not buying you anything just for you to love me. I'm not doing none of that. Not happening. You got to earn everything when it comes to me. I'm sorry. I'm old school, super old school. You got to earn it. You get what I'm saying? You don't just get anything just because. You don't get things because you disrespect me. It's not going to happen. But let's go. Let's continue.
No, because listen, dads, we know we don't be perfect all the time. Mm-hmm. Remember, everybody got feelings. Yeah. Man, dad's feelings, we know our feelings come last. Y'all's feelings come first. And sometimes we be
emotional. And that's one thing. I did try to understand his feelings, but like when you give people chance after chance after chance, it gets tiring and draining. And mentally, you need to take care of yourself. So when you're not taking care of yourself and you're like trying to figure out other people's feelings, going back on yourself, you're like, what did I do? Like, what did I get out of that? So
but it's also the same thing for the dad as well. It's like, what am I getting out of this if you keep pushing me away? If I'm getting the pushback from your mom and I'm also getting the pushback from you, what am I getting out of this? So I'm getting nothing out of this. So it's hard for me to continue to, for it to be I'm not going to fight for your acceptance. You get what I'm saying? Especially when I didn't fight for your acceptance before. So now you're getting older. You feel like I owe you something. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't owe you anything. So now it's a bump. It's two heads bumping because I believe in what I believe in, and you think that you believe in, but you haven't even been through these certain experiences of life to even know, hey, yo, this is the reason why I believe in this. Not what I feel, it's what I believe in. Because I try to put that feeling stuff away for me. I try not to feel as much. I need to be certain of what I know. Hey, this is what I know. This is what I think. Not this is what I feel. Because my feelings could go up and down. I'm a moody motherfucker. So it can be different anytime.
Like, it's draining. It's like, it's no more chances that I can give to you.
And at the end of the day, we the child, so I don't think we should be the ones trying to fix the relationship.
Right. Like, me giving all my energy to somebody and you're the dad, like, I feel like.
What if I could build my ideal hiring app
Hold on for
with
the
Base 44?
commercials. Y'all hit that like button if y'all here. Hit the like button. And I love my children, especially my daughter. Like I think it's out of all of, I say all like I got a million kids. Out of both of my children, I will honestly say that's who I'm probably more seeking more acceptance from. My son is older. He has 2 kids now. He's married. I look at him as in the sense of he should be coming to me for advice. But I truly believe a father's love is always needed for the daughter and from the daughter. It's important because that's how they navigate themselves through life when they have a better relationship with their father. Is how I feel, or what I think, not what I feel. What I know is I've seen it. It's better. It's always a better relationship when they have a better relationship with their father. It's a whole nother dynamic. Any man that's been in a relationship with a woman that truly knows her father, that they have a great relationship, not no toxic foolishness. Like she listens to her father. She admires her father. She looks up to her father. And she listens to him when she'll go to him and ask, and her father gives her real advice, like genuine advice, not no bull crap. And she takes it and she looks at him like, damn, now I know how to think like a man. You get what I'm saying? Why is my screen? Oh shit. Here we go. Let me fix my screen here because it looked like we paused again. We pause? Let me fix my screen again. Okay, now we back up to date. See, y'all hopefully y'all heard the last one. Because sometimes this goes through. Listen, I'm still working these kinks out in this whole thing. Y'all see I'm putting together a show. You dig? Y'all see I'm putting together a show? Man, if y'all want to call into this number right now. Call into the number. If you haven't called in yet, call into the number. You ain't got to say your name. You ain't got to do that. If you want to be anonymous, just say anonymous. You dig? But call into the show if you want to if you want to say your piece about this show here. So let's continue this video here because it's very interesting. Like I said, fatherhood. It's unfortunate. Oh man, you know what? Look at me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hey, one day, right? I'm gonna have a producer here with me because I forgot to change the seat. Oh, let's start back again. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here like everything is all good. I'm looking at the screen watching it. Yeah. And I agree with him in the sense of don't give up on the child. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn, especially like with my oldest and my son. Because it's times where I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's times where I've just been like, man, I'm cool. You grown. Go do your thing. But then I go back and then I start thinking about all of the stuff I had to go through to even see my kid or even be around my kid or whatever the case may be, and all of the court cases and all of these different things and the child support and you know what I'm saying, going through looking for him for 2 years and then getting back and moving to Jacksonville just to be around him. So I literally abandoned one kid in so many words. Like I'm just being 1,000. I pretty much abandoned one kid to go be around another kid because if I left this place, that's abandonment. And I had to accept that like after a while because I wasn't thinking about that. Like that was at that time I'm just moving. And I didn't move from there to be with my kid. I'm just saying that was what happened. And in hindsight, that's when I started thinking like, oh, damn, that was abandonment. But at the time, I was escaping from killing somebody or being killed. That's just being honest. That was the main thing that I left Baltimore from. Like, I did not want to end up in an early grave. And I didn't want my mother to be burying me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to bury nobody else's kid. I didn't want to be involved with any of that. So when I left, it was to better my life. Because wasn't shit going on for me. Like in the sense of money-wise. And I'm almost kind of like that here right now. It's like if shit don't start popping off money-wise, I'm gone. I'm gone. If I can't make no money where I'm at, then what the fuck am I here for? You know what I'm saying? Especially if I ain't got no family and all that. Like, but my main thing is like I left because I needed to make something happen. And out of these 10 years that I've been gone from Baltimore, the first 6 was fucking, oh my God, I bust my ass. Yo, when I say I bust my ass, man, I'm proud of myself like crazy. And I just wanted my kids to be proud of me. That's it. Like I came here making $7 an hour. I came here making $7 an hour. I will go to work. I'm doing day labor pay. I might come home with 20. After 8-10 hour day. I might come home after day labor with 10, maybe 40 at the most after child support and all the taxes and all that shit. And I bust my ass for $20 fucking dollars. Sometimes I even have enough to even get on the bus to even go to work. It was a time where I rode my bike to work and then the pedals broke on the bike and I stole some of the like the ducking tape because I didn't even have enough to even buy no tape when I moved down here. And I stole the ducking tape and I wrapped it around and my feet used to slip off and I used to almost get hit by a car. It was all off that shit. I used to ride 10 miles to work. 10 miles to work on the bike. Yo, I should try to find some pictures right now, but I had to go through all of it. Yo, I was so skinny, it wasn't even funny. Like I was skinnier than when I was younger because I was busting my ass. I was out there cutting down trees. I was working at concrete plants with to the point my breathing is messed up right now. I'm talking about making nothing, $10 an hour working at a concrete plant. Just so I can make sure I could pay this child support, whatever the case may be. Just so I could make this child support. And I did everything and anything. Anything. Dishwashing. Man, making $7 an hour do dishwashing. Working at, I did whatever it took to make sure I paid that child support. And mind you, I'm paying child support for a kid that live in the house with me. I'm paying child support for a kid that lives with me. When his mom got stabbed, the court said, when he moved with me, the court said, oh no, we just gonna put it on pause. In the sense of whatever money she get is just gonna be put on pause. I'm like, what? Y'all know I have him now, right? Like I have him. And I just started getting discouraged over the years, man. I'm like, I can't win. Like no matter what, like I have my child and y'all still want me to pay child support. Then I moved to Florida and I was still paying child support while we all lived in the same house. Me, him, and his mother. His mother's getting the child support money, and every day there was a new package at the door. Every day. So you know where that money was going to. And then I finally got off child support because my job paid $900 for her to come all the way up north for her to take me off child support because they wouldn't do it through the letters and all that stuff we were sending. We sending all these notarized letters. They were like, nah, you got to come up here in person. That's how child support work in Maryland. Went up there, got myself off for child support for my son. That was the only reason why. And guess what? Guess what happened? After that, you ain't see no more packages coming to the house.
No more packages.
And all of those different things was happening at that time. And not even gonna get to why, me and that woman not together anymore. But that was just cutting at me. And I'm like, bro, why am I around here? Why would I stay here? I'm the bad guy when I come in the house. I'm still paying all of the bills. I'm not all the bills. I'm still paying bills. I'm still doing all this. I'm still paying child support, and I'm still going and buying everything for my son. So what's the point? And you just taking the money anyway. So what's the point? Like you ain't never come to me and say, hey, not one time, be like, hey, yo, here goes a couple $2 off of this or whatever. So I'm like, all right, just take it. Fuck it. That's bill money, I guess, whatever. But then I start seeing it's not going on bills. I'm like, fuck no. What are we doing here? I gotta get off this. I'm living in the same house. I'm thinking you just gonna take it and just put it to bills, like whatever, because it's coming out of my check automatically. But you taking it and buying makeup and shit. So for me, I got discouraged. I was just like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I don't want to. And whatever, then fuck it. They wound up finding some shit on a SD card or some shit like that I wound up giving to her, and then that whole hoopla happened and all that stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna be around here. You're not gonna hold this over my head every day. I'm coming in here and you're gonna be holding it over my head. Nope. So I made the decision to leave. And when I made that decision, shit just been going downhill. Me and my son had a spat. And it was a spat that I didn't even know I was having with him because his mother put him involved. I mean, his mother involved him in the situation. And I'm thinking I'm talking to her on text messages when she's handing my son the phone the entire time, which I found out later because he told me that he was the one on the phone texting and saying certain things. And I'm thinking it's her. Yep. Imagine that shit. So for me, being a father is always going to be important to me. It's always going to be important to me. However, I just can't make it my end all be all no more. In the sense of they getting older, they already done made their decisions. They have the mind of their own. If they want me in their life, cool. If they don't, cool. But I can't harp on it no more. I can't sit here and I'm trying in the sense of I got 2 grandkids now. I only met one. And I'm looking at him right there on the screen because he's still on my screen. I just want to be around my grandkids. That's it. Whatever me and my son and went through already is whatever we went through. But I just want to be around my grandkids. That's it. I really don't care about all this other bullshit. I was gaining a really great relationship with my grandson to the point where he saw me, he jumping for joy. We had a really great relationship. Now my grandson don't even know who I am, I'm sure. Because I haven't seen him in 2 years now, almost. Yeah, because this picture is from 2003. On my birthday. That they had his birthday party on my birthday. Because his birthday is 2 days after mine. And I haven't met my other grandkid yet. And that's all I care about. Is the relationship. I could make it up with my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? It'll never be the same with me and my kids. Whatever happened. I just know that. They already feel how they feel about me. They already think what they think about me. And there's nothing that I could change. They could act unless they willing to come and have conversations with me about certain things. Cause I'm an open book. Y'all see how much I'm telling y'all right now. Shit. So if I'm telling y'all this, what makes you think I won't tell my children this certain things? I would tell my children even 1,000 times more, and to go in depth, and I have, and one of the reasons why me and my daughter wasn't talking because she asked me certain questions, and I was like, "You sure you want to know about this?" And she was like, "Yeah," and then I told her, and then she burst out crying, and then she hung up on me, and then I get a phone call 5-10 minutes later from my mother cussing me out. You thought that was right to tell her? Yeah, what she wanted to know. I waited years upon years, and I kept telling her, no, I'm not going to tell you nothing. And to the point where I'm like, okay, she to a certain age where she want to know. And I told her when she get to a certain age, and I really feel like she wanted, and I thought she was cool. I thought she was good enough to handle it. She wasn't. So was it? I guess it was my fault for telling the truth. But even then, because I'm gonna tell you what I said. So I wasn't in love with your mother when I met her. I only liked her, and that was it. I didn't love her. There was none of that. I really just wanted a daughter. That was it. She wasn't even the girl that I was even looking at. I was looking at her cousin, who was your cousin, pretty much. I was looking at her cousin. And so happened I asked my brother for the cousin number, and he thought I was talking about her. So when me and her got on the phone, I'm sitting there talking on the phone thinking it's the other cousin. The whole time it's not. She said, "No, your brother took a picture of me," which was my little brother. So I go on my camera, look in the camera, and I see her. And I'm like, "Oh, that's not the girl." I'm like, "Fuck it. Whatever. I'm already on the phone with the girl. We're gonna be talking damn half the day or whatever." You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I don't give a damn. I just get whatever woman. It's a woman. Fuck it. She like me. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I'm gonna bust her down. It is what it is. I wasn't thinking nothing heavy. I wasn't. And it sounds harsh, but I wasn't. And it's a lot of guys that had this situation as well. They wasn't thinking past nothing but the coochie. And then when I saw she had a bunch of women in her family, I'm like, I'm being dumb. I'm being young and dumb in the sense of, well, she got a bunch of women in her family. My mother ain't got no granddaughters, or she ain't got no daughter. So I'm gonna give my mother a daughter, and I'm gonna get dumb shit. I could have stopped at the first one. I could have stopped at my son. And I chose to have my daughter. That's why I don't have any more other kids. I don't have any other kids. I know how to, my pull-out game is on point, and I know how to fucking play it safe. On top of that, I'm 40 years old and I have no other children. And I'm never having any other children. Point blank. I don't play like that. Like I'm never having another child ever again. I don't want any more children. I have grandchildren now. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's important for me still to get back the relationship with my children, but I know it would never be the same as it used to be. But I just want a relationship with my children where they could call me, I could call them, we could talk, they could ask me about anything, I give them advice. You know what I'm saying? I could be there for them when they need me in the sense of not financially only. I'm talking about if they need me to pull up, if they need, especially my daughter, if you need me, nigga, I will, whatever I gotta do, if it could take me 15 hours to get up there, I'm gonna figure it out. If you need me that bad for real, like I'm there, like I'm gonna figure it out. But I can't do it. I can't do it by myself. I need the other person to open the door for me to be able to do this. And I don't know if I should. I don't think I should have to beg my children to do anything, because I never did. I don't beg nobody. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not begging you for your love. I'm not begging you for your time. I feel like it should be warranted. Like, that's just me. I believe it should be warranted. I believe it should be. I should believe that if your parents didn't do anything to you physically, anything like that, or they like didn't abuse you or call you out your name all the time and all stuff, like yeah, give them that chance. You don't know who they are. You let them redeem themselves. Because I don't give a damn how many times my dad messed up or whatever the case may be. I'm always give him grace. It's my dad. He didn't do anything to me. He just living in this world and he got caught up in some shit, and sometimes he ain't got it. Or he can't figure it out. But I at least got to give him enough grace to be like, yo, you're human. I get it. Some people, I truly believe there's some dads that are just like super dads, like where they because that's what they want. They want to be the nurturer of their family as well as the matriarch. I'm sorry, the patriarch. Some guys have that in them where they need to be around their children 24 hours a day. Some guys they just don't. They got a kid, they can take care of them and go about their business. Some guys they need, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of those guys where I need both. Like I got my kids now that they're older. I'm like, okay, I get it. But younger, no. I needed to be around my kids, man. I needed both of my kids to be around each other. I needed them, you know what I'm saying? Now, I used to beg my son to call my daughter and all that stuff like that. Now they call each other and they guess what? I got the wish, but now they call and talk about me. So it worked. It just backfired on my ass. So I get it, man. And I'm like I said, I've had a really great relationship with my son in the beginning, and I believe when his mom took him from me, it just altered a lot of shit. And then her playing the game when I left this last time, which is 5 years ago, and I think that's what really just like altered everything with my son. And there was an episode where me and my son started talking back again. We was on the phone for like 6 hours after when we started talking back again. And a whole bunch of stuff happened. And then the next day, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it because that's his business. But let's just say whatever happened, that shit fucked me up. And I was in tears for days. For days. Like I don't cry for shit. So if you see me crying, like, I'm fucked up. And I was in tears for days, man. Because it hurt me to see what he was going through. So, but yeah, man, I've been on here. Shit, it's been 2.5 hours. I didn't think I was gonna be talking this long. This turned into a damn podcast almost. This is supposed to be. I use these reference videos just to kind of get the conversation going. Shout out to my dog Damien for calling in. I was hoping at least one more person would have called in, but I guess not. It's all good. But I'm gonna keep doing these things, man. And yeah, if you're going through the same things I'm going through, or even similar, or even, not even close, but there's some friction between you and your kids and all that stuff, man. I pray that we're able to figure this out and gain a better relationship and all of those different things. We only got this one life, man, and I ain't trying to live like this. Not at all. Not at all. But you already know, it's your boy, CURRSE, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you ain't already shared this thing out, share it out for me, man. Get it to get these conversations going with your friends and all the little different things. And yeah, man, I'm trying to build this platform. I'm trying to get to at least 500 subscribers in the next 2 months, man. we're a quarter of the way there, I guess. But gotta build this channel. it ain't gonna build itself. So I'm gonna try to do another live stream tomorrow. I do have another topic I want to go. Another topic I want to talk about tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to do these live streams where people could call in. Like I said, I got this new app where I could figure out how to, people could call in and stuff like that. So you already, I'm gonna leave y'all right here with the one of my songs. Yeah.
Nobody ever come around and never call us snitch, never call us bitch, never stress us out, never take us off our best, and never.
Nah, man, I appreciate everybody that was on the live stream again. Everybody that stayed. Oh, my bad, y'all. My laptop playing in the background. But again, I appreciate everybody, man. Share this thing out.
Selling to the customers. Put a couple niggas on, know them got propellers. Friend or foe, know them niggas dead to us. Chose to sleep on me, know your boy getting up. Make sure you bet on us. Pepsi versus 7-Up. When I knew ever clever to ever say them dead in us. All our meds and poor people still fed up from and bound to sing. And now I see if you get shell up. Well, get ready, cause I know time for elevate up. Real nigga shit, nowadays too much makeup. On face, too much bleach. On base, too much he say, she say. Well, not bring that my way. One thing you know, say, me I look me peer. Paper chaser, I'm in a done chase. I'm the banker, or when me left chase. Rolling in my tanker, we bust through the sea.
We never grow like we never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us snitch, never call us bitch, never stress us out, never take us off our best, and never see us down. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier in a church army, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier, yeah, yeah. Cause I'm a murderous, cooling on the block, watching cops, watching me, smoking trees, rolling types, J1, blue dreams and anacos, roll it up and watching them, watching me, watching them. Rumor has it, I'm a hazard to these hoes, and again, said I have another line for these other one again. No bull loving, no freak offing, no taking and no blasting off when them see me want to put me in a casket. Say, I'm too much for them, I'm too much. Say, I have something to live for today. I have to pick in the wait for me at home tonight. I feel make it home, I feel make it right. I say, hey, bittersweet, call me. I send a regards to my God that been up for a while. Said I'm so energized, said I'm on a new wave. You can't stop my rise. I say, never grow like we never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us snitch, never call us bitch, never stress us out, never take us off our best, and never see us down. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier in a church army, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier, yeah, yeah.
As a lion, you know I had to come up hard. That's why I stuck niggas, me and my come up squad. I never trust niggas, I only put my trust in God. And HT and New Ave, that's who I fucks with hard. I was taught to keep a stable of these hoe ass broads. They say it's lonely at the top, but fuck it, I gotta get there. I'm not content with the bottom, the stress. Yo, it's a mess here. It's really no competition for real. Yo, we the best here. Fuck Free Weezy, Free Gus, I'm talking this here. See, this here is words of a straight up G. It's the dog and shower posse that made up me. Fuck you think you dealing with? I've been OG. Now it's time to get this paper, this rise with no fall. Cop lofts with no walls. And my wife 6'2", she model, she so tall. While y'all lame niggas borrow from Peter to pay Paul. I'm in Dubai with Arabian dimes up in they mall. Every day it's like the finals to us. We all ball. I'm America's most wanted for real. John Walsh.
We never take no diss. Nobody ever come around and never call us nicks. Never call us bitch. Never stress us out. Never take us off our best and never see us down. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a warrior, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier in a judge army, yeah. Cause I'm a soldier, yeah.